of the sky. They keep us distracted while the world's on a fire.
Truth over lies.
Global games ain't playing. If we don't stay focused, we'll never get our land.
They talk
world peace, while they loading the weapons. Same script, different villains, same global direction. US pointing fingers that is well on screen, but the real war invisible, messing with minds of the people we seen. They say pick a side, red or blue, while the money keep printing and the truth stay new. Black folks caught in the middle of a chessboard play. Entertainment distractions keep us arguing all day. They don't want unity, they want noise. They don't want leaders, they want angry boys. Scrolling, debating, beefing online, while reputation get better in the headline.
Truth over lies.
They selling fear on the news. If we don't see the pattern, we'll keep falling for the rules.
Truth over lies.
Same empire, new face, a distracted people, never win the race. They weaponize conflict, divide the globe.
Sanction, invasion, money controls, but tell Black America to stay entertained while generational death never got reclaimed. Reparations ain't charity, it's a debt. Stolen labor, stolen land, don't forget. They want us beefing over nonsense and clout, while the real conversation never comes out. Peace ain't possible without truth involved. You can't heal a wound you refuse to resolve, so we staying locked in, eyes wide open. No distractions, we decoding what's spoken. Focus, they want us blind, unfocused, focus. We too old to be hopeless. No more smoke screens, no more circus shows. Truth over lies. Truth over lies.
They selling fear on the news. If we don't see the pattern, we keep falling for the rules.
Truth over lies.
Same empire, new face, a distracted people, never win a race.
Truth over lies.
Mr. Walker, truth over lies. World politics, black focus, no distractions.
Another young life lost to street violence. Yeah, this ain't entertainment, this is intervention. If the truth hurts your feelings, it probably need to be said.
Truth over lies, we don't glorify pain. At the streets tryna break them chains. Quarters in mindset, grown men talk. Lead the YNs before they chalk line walk.
Truth over lies, we don't glorify pain. At the streets trying to break them chains. Quarters of mindset, grown man talk. Lead the YNs before they chalk line walk.
Truth over lies, this real, no cap, no cap, no crash outs, no throwaway stats, waste that. OG's back, put order in place. Say to you, left the streets, left the cage.
Yeah, I seen talent die for an Instagram stare. Wine chasing clout, no plan, no prayer. Street code outdated, nobody wins. Same block, same cycle, same pens. They selling dreams, but it's really a trap. Labels love bodies, they don't love blacks. We need leaders, not shooters with aim. Need fathers and homes, not candles and names. Quarter zip weather, mind on legacy. Talk money, discipline, equity. I ain't judging, I'm correcting course. Truth hit hard, but it save you more.
Truth over lies, we don't glorify pain. If the streets tryna break them chains. Quarters at mindset, grown man talk. Lead the YNs before they chalk line walk.
Yeah, OG talk, pull a chair, sit down. Ain't no honor in a jailhouse gown. They told you drill was the way to shine, but the real killers is time and fines. They cheering when you crash out young, and forget your name when the sentence come. We ain't anti-culture, we anti-death. Anti-mama crying, anti-breath, last left. You wanna be a man, build something real. Stocks, trade, skill set, something you can feel. If the streets ain't hate, it's love with the spine. We tryna get you old now, viral online.
Truth over lies, say it loud, say it clear. If the streets when you need you here. Quarters of vision, fit your focus, kids. Break generational suffering. Truth over lies, say it loud, say it clear. Left the streets, we need you here. Quarter zip vision, future focus kings. Break generational suffering.
We don't profit off death. We don't clap for destruction. We here to build men.
Not bury boys.
Not bury boys.
Truth over lies.
Yeah. Cart before the horse productions. Gavin X Mr. Walker. Truth over lies. SBC Nation. We in here. We ain't like them, we stay on cold. Truth over lies, yeah, we exposed. From the hood, but we chose that growth. Build our people, yeah, that's the goal. Hit like, subscribe, don't scroll past. Cash App love, super chat fast. Real talk only, no podcast. Yeah, truth over lies, yeah, we stand on that. Yeah. Came from the mud, now we cleaning it up. Same block raised us, but we changing it up. No more crashing out, we elevating the mind. Trying to break them cycles, leave that struggle behind. They promote chaos, we promoting the go. Family first, yeah, that's how it go. Every man speaking, yeah, we leading the way. Not perfect, but we building each day. Single mom stresses and playing both sides. Child support courts got a whole lot of pride. But where the structure, where the fathers at? We ask real questions, they don't honor that.
We ain't like them, we stay on course. Truth over lies, yeah, we exposed. Yeah. From the hood, but we chose that growth. Build our people, yeah, that's the goal. Hit like, subscribe, don't scroll past. Cash App love, super chat fast. Real talk only, no podcast cap. Truth over lies, yeah, we stand on that. Reparations talk, yeah, we bring it to light. But unity first, gotta get it right. Can't build wealth if the home's not strong. Too many kids growing up all wrong. Young, wildin', bomb, Keisha fed up. Toxic love stories, yeah, we seen enough. We break it down so the truth hit clear. No sugarcoat talk when we speak in here. Stay woke, not sleep, gotta move with sense. Not every trend worth the consequence. They push distractions, we pushing facts. Trying to get the culture back on track. We just want better days. Real love, real homes, better ways. I just speak that truth for the ones coming up after you. Truth over lies, yeah, we locked in. Single by choices, yeah, we tapped in. Couple for the horse, yeah, we building brands. SBC Nation, yeah, we taking stands. Like, comment, subscribe, don't wait. Support the show, yeah, we appreciate. Cash App, super chat, show love, truth over lies. Yeah, we rise above.
Welcome. Live Tuesday, Truth Over Lies, brought to you by
Caught before the horse production.
We live. Welcome to
Caught before the horse production.
It's Tuesday night. How you feeling, Mr. Walker?
Yes, sir. I am feeling fan freaking tastic per usual. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Le Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse, Truth Over Lies, in affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine Truth Over Lies Tuesday?
Okay.
We back in the building. It is Tuesday, Truth Over Lies. Make sure you guys are supporting the show. Hit the Cash App, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on both channels. I know some of y'all watching on the Cart Before the Horse channel. Make sure you come over to Truth Over Lies and hit the subscribe button.
Yes, sir. After you do all that, come one, come all this fine May 5th, 2026. As you can see, Gavin X and I are very much still in this mix, reporting live to you jive chickens with Truth Over Lies. Sweet Jesus, it's a lot going on, my baby.
Yes, it is. So as y'all can see in the thumbnail tonight, it's a lot. We're going to cover a lot of bases tonight and see if we can get through the majority. But nonetheless, we're talking about divided we fall, Black community, Black men and women. Why are we at war?
It's true. I would like to know, how have we got in here? Is that's what's happening? This is one of those fights where we been fighting so long we don't even know where it started. Is that what happened? What we fighting about? Huh? Can't we all just be friends?
I mean,
No.
seriously. And the question on the title is, are Black men really toxic? Or is this a setup? So are we to blame for all the division? We're going to mine through this stuff.
I doubt it. No, absolutely not. Shout out to Black Love. Speaking of Black Love, today is me and my wife's 14th year anniversary. How about that, gender war?
That part. So congratulations to Mr. Walker.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And like you said, it's unfortunate that the majority of folks is caught up in the madness. And like I said, we always say we don't see it getting better, unfortunately.
My heart goes out to y'all. I can't help it. What that person say, folk, all these different terms, empath, sit path, out path. I feel for y'all. I love love, man, and ain't no love to be had out here. Truly is a war. I hate that it's gotten to this point. Good shout out to Fatty. I remember one time we had him over here, and he said the dating market was a war. I didn't exactly agree. I agree now. Sadly, I'm losing hope.
And there we go. So we're going to talk about a bunch tonight. We're going to start off with the brothers because they are saying masculinity is under attack, it's toxic. Some of it is. So we're going to mine through a bunch of it and see what we can correct.
Ooh, asterisk on the toxic masculinity. But we're going to get into it. But masculinity for sure is under attack.
So here we go. We're going to start here with this brother. If y'all are a part of the Patreon, as y'all should be, go join the Patreon today. We talked about this brother here in the Patreon. He's a food critic, and he goes around the restaurants acting wild. And we said sooner or later it may catch up with him. So we're going to mine through this.
Shout out to the brother, man. Shout out to the artsy content creators with their crafts. Got to be careful. Shout out to this brother. If y'all ain't seen him already, y'all about to see now.
And shout out to Honeybee, been a member 8 months. Says happy anniversary to the Walkers, inspired.
Oh, appreciate your sister, Honeybee. Shout out to all the gym goers out there.
And Postman, happy anniversary to the Walkers.
Appreciate your brother, Postman.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Appreciate your brother. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Brother Postman.
For that part.
So here we go. Hit the like button.
typo, bro.
Lamar, South Carolina. We at Tina's Cafe. I'm here to criticize.
Where you at order out of there? Fries. Gotta be a country ass nigga eating straight potatoes. Hey, how you doing? First timer.
Damn, she staring harder than a dog waiting on some food to fall on the floor.
What you think I should order?
She looking at my cameraman harder than a security guard in a corner store. What's up? She acting so scared, I wouldn't be surprised if she was a legal immigrant.
Let me get the hot dog and I'll get a 8-piece. You ain't never seen my videos?
What the hell? You must be woke up and ate a bad squid today. You acting real.
Wildin'. You never see my videos? Of course not. So he go in there and order a hot dog and some wings out of a Chinese joint. This should be fun.
We use a hot dog. What we doing? I never understood. Maybe I'm missing something, but I never understood why folks went to Chinese restaurants and ordered chicken wings and French fries. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all done this. Like, am I missing something? Do they got a little extra twine they put on it? Am I missing something? But this ninja got a hot dog too. I don't know. He trolling.
Abrasive, condescending. Oh, my bad. You probably didn't learn no words yet. What's up?
Yeah, I'm a food critic, baby. I go viral.
I could be wrong, but something telling me she don't give a fuck. What's up? My cameraman just waved and said, what's up? He ain't even say nothing back. I see what it is. Yeah, y'all ain't getting no sleep. Anytime I get bags under my eyes like that right there, that means it's time to rest the bone. Make sure you put gloves on your hands too, boy.
Will the camera make you nervous?
Oh, hell no. That joker just grabbed a hot dog out of can, barehanded. I don't want to get sick. I got to say something about it.
Hell to the no. To the no. Hell to the no.
That's why, man. I'm getting so taboo about the world anymore. This ninja just grabbed that raw dog. He about to put it in the microwave. He got the bun, raw hands, nasty. Like, what?
Play stupid games for sure. Gonna win stupid prizes. You went and ordered the hot dog from the Asian restaurant. Now Lao Ming back there raw dogging your dog. That's wow. Out of a can. They taking hot dogs out of cans. The disrespect they giving y'all with these food products. They ain't even food no more. It is food products. You want to know how mindless we got? I'm triggered at the moment. Y'all seen that commercial like I did. The mayonnaise with the sprinkles in it. They putting sprinkles in mayonnaise. For the white folks out there, they're putting jimmies in mayonnaise. They laughing, they playing in y'all face.
What's up? Hey, excuse me. You come here real quick. She mad now. What the hell they hiding about?
There she goes. She was taking her sweet time.
Hey, excuse me. Everything all right, right?
See, what the hell?
Oh, hell no.
Do y'all use gloves? Because I seen him grab the hot dog without gloves. I said I saw him grab my hot dog without the glove. Without a glove on?
Yeah, he saw me, not touch anything. So it's cool.
But he grabbed the hot dog without the glove.
Okay, you want me to train for you?
Yeah.
No problem.
You know what, Ling Ling? I appreciate that. That's all I want. I think we starting to get along.
He sent her back there. She went back to the same can, but she got gloves on.
I don't get it. Y'all done, I done already seen how you felt about me. You know that Asian man, you know he most likely scratched his undercarriage. If he gonna raw dog your dog like that sound wild. If he gonna grab that hot dog out of that can like that, no glove, no merc, what make you think he wouldn't give himself a little personal scritchy scratch first?
Appreciate that. That's all I want. I think we starting to get along now. Who's up? I'm from a place where we know not to trust everybody smiling. Who's up?
Look me up on TikTok.
Well, I don't give a fuck. At least my face not two-dimensional. Who's up?
That's why you don't know me.
Don't care.
That's it.
Talking about that's it. Girl, watch out.
I almost don't trust them motherfuckers. God damn.
That look like somebody squeezed the fuck out of my motherfucking shit.
Nah! That tastes nasty as hell. That chili came out of the can too, tastes like. Who's up? Let me get that up out of there. Oh, don't be sad because I said no. You might have better luck on the wings.
Hairy than a motherfucker, ain't it? Damn, all these here.
Nah! He ain't nasty as hell.
So for y'all don't know, that's his stick. He go in there and eat your food and tell you how bad it is in front of your face. He said this hairy wing. and she's standing right there behind the counter, and this dude wild as hell.
You know what? I'm here for it. I am. He a grown man. He know what he doing. He understands the allure of his content, but he kind of a freedom fighter. So, salute and shout out to our ancestors that had to do the sit-ins at the diners trying to get equal treatment. Now, this is the reverse. I'm here for a little bit of madness. He said, no, right? Yeah. Now y'all let us eat here. Now we acting a fool. Justice?
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to Nais. Been a member 2 months. Says, blessed anniversary, Mr. Walker.
Appreciate you, Sister Nais.
Shout out to Nais.
No. You ain't nasty as hell. Damn. Damn, I forgot my teeth. Now she ain't here recording me.
That shit nasty than a motherfucker, I'm tell you right now. I don't like it. Nasty than a motherfucker. Hey, next time put some gloves on too, man.
No! This is a disgrace. Lamar, this make y'all look real bad in front of everybody. I ain't know what to say about y'all, man. I know what to say about this restaurant, though. You get an F, nigga. A B.
So, like I said, he goes around doing this. I will say when he goes to the black restaurants, he gives them an A or B. The food pretty good most times. It's normal, like Mr. Walker said, when we go outside, this is what he do.
Freedom fighting come in all shapes and forms, man. It's a rebel with a cause. He a rebel. It don't look good. Rebellions typically don't look good. But he out there. He doing work. Huh? He raising heck. Be careful. Stay most frosty. Some folks don't mind playing with danger. That's all. You play with danger.
Go L. Tell you right now. What's up?
A few moments later.
I know my law. Hey, don't tap me, Shawty. Don't tap me.
I haven't, sir.
Don't tap me. Don't tap me, boy. This right here, a picture of the owner of Percy and Willis grabbing on me after I asked him not to touch me 30,000 times. Him and the manager got a touching problem. I felt very uncomfortable in this situation. I was surrounded by a lot of angry men, and they all had pocket knives. Not to mention, they kept touching me. Look at him leaning on me, pushing me with his stomach. Y'all not supposed to do that. I had to get him off of me, so I pushed him off of me. Once again, I told him to get off of me. And look, he's still leaning in for body contact. Ooh, sir. All I wanted to do was give my food review. I only weigh 100-something pounds, sir. You can't be pushing and leaning on me like that. Let me show you how it all began, though. Who's up?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. We at Percy and Willis in Florence, South Carolina. We just gonna see what's going on.
Hell!
So, as y'all can see, he over at Percy's and Willis, and they ain't gonna take too kind to this ninja. So we must see what happened.
Percy's and Willie. I don't like that. God dang it. Willie said, listen here. You can come in here with that jigaboo hair you want to. Boy, come on in here and get yourself some of these flapjacks. I thought he was at the Cracker Barrel. I thought that's where he made his way to. Shout out to the Cracker Barrel. Guilty, a little confession. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Cracker Barrel got some exquisite pancakes. I ain't gonna hold you. Them whites only pancakes. Go try them.
What's up? Damn, though, they say I'll wait. I'm hungry right now.
It's the server that's willing to take you just because it's you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's get it then. Hell yeah. Silverware. They already starting out bad. Sweet tea.
Sweet tea?
Yeah. You say y'all out of the what?
Crab roast sandwich.
No tip. I ended up ordering the baby back ribs.
I hope it's solidified.
Let's see how this restroom look. That shit probably dirty as hell.
Pretty clean. I don't got too much to say about that. What's up? What's that?
Remember him? That's the manager that kept pushing me with his stomach. He didn't seem that mad just then. He asked me how I'm doing and everything. What's up?
How you doing, baby girl? Yeah. What's that about, man? This bar packer than a motherfucker.
All right, now, y'all. Time to bring the popcorn out.
Please meet me at the front door.
Huh?
Come to the front door with me.
Who, you?
I'm asking you to come to the front door.
Oh, yeah, come on.
See, I thought he wanted to talk some business until I noticed his facial expression and body language.
Who you with?
I'm the manager. Please come to the front door.
Oh, you the manager?
Yes,
What
sir.
you want me to come to the front door for?
I'm asking you to leave the business.
Why?
We don't allow videoing in here.
Y'all heard that? This man said call the police. Man, I only said why.
Okay. I don't allow video in here. Please go to the front door.
Why you don't allow
I'm
video
asking you
in
to
there?
leave. Please leave.
Man, shout it.
Sir?
Man, shout it.
Here we go.
And a man just called me and called Trey and said, Trey, they're fishing in this pond. He said, lock them up.
Oh, man.
Lock them up.
We about to leave, man.
You better leave, because I can tell you, he's going to call it law.
Hell.
You better leave. He gonna call the law on you. He down in South Carolina. Y'all know the temperature down there. And that's where he do most of his skits at. And apparently somebody blew a whistle and said, hey, y'all know that's the ninja that's going around. They probably showed him a video. And he said, hey, come to the front, ninja.
Some of y'all don't know or understand just how insidious that he gonna call the law. Cause when they used to say that, kind of still today, but for sure, way back yesteryears, that was a deletion sentence to a brother. Calling the law over. They'll be having a picnic in no time. If you know, you know. But here we go. It's all fun and games until it's no longer fun and games. Huh, Miss X? Yeah, it's fun whenever you're doing your thing, but now Willie and them, yeah, they ready to have a root tootin' good time.
That's why I was saying, why you acting like that? You could have asked me better. You could have asked me better than that.
Leaving. I've asked you to go to the front door.
Yeah, I don't care about leaving. But you could have asked me better than that. That's why I'm saying.
Please go to the front door.
At this moment right here, my whole life reflecting in front of me. I feel like they want to get me locked up. Cause peep this, we won't even talking for 15 seconds. And he already been calling the police. And guess what? I never said no. I had to take a deep breath. Tell you right now, what's up? I ain't watch that.
Now here's the deal. Is this guy out of pocket? You know, he goes around doing these skits and they caught up to him and they threw him out before he can even get started. They must know they food nasty. So, because it's not all bad reviews, like I said, there are some good ones. It's a mixture. But apparently they like, we know what you're about to try to do. And I don't see nothing here but black folks. That's another thing. So all these black people in here, do they stand up and walk out with him? Or is he on his own because he's a toxic ninja?
Well, you know what? Like you said, there's black folks in there. So we ain't about to, I don't think we go sit here and pull out the race card. I just ain't seeing it. It's heavy with the black folks. And all he said was, excuse me, we don't film or record in here. I don't think that's saying or asking too much. I know if I own a restaurant, I would not want live streamers all up on my place doing tiki-takis and stuff. I don't know. I don't own a restaurant, but I could kind of see it from that standpoint. Look at Big Groove. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Now it ain't funny. Big Groove coming there, 300 pounds, gyrating all loose with it. Now you see, so I think Willie and Bedford got a point.
And shout out to Air Force Reek. Says apparently this business is losing money because of all of the 1-star reviews after this video came out. Salute, fellas, in the chat.
Shout out to Pleat. Appreciate you, Air Force Reek. Yeah, as of right now, I just don't think Billy Bob really still don't want no filming in there. He could have asked him to stop. You know, he said, "Hey,"
and that's where he said it went racial. So yeah, and just like the guy out there with the tendernism guy. You know, they losing money now after they done went after the black guy. So be careful. Read the room. Know the temp. This dude got a huge following. Y'all seen he walked in the restaurant. People are walking up to him, shaking his hand, saying woo-saw across the room. So in that, wherever he's at, he's well known.
And here's the thing, too, just on a personal level. I do believe, but what the hell does that matter? I do believe that folks do need to treat us more kindly when we come around, because nobody stimulates the economy or cares the culture like us. So there is that X factor as well. So there you go. Salute to the brother, but definitely be careful. Don't nobody want this energy. He said his life flashed before his eyes. Probably felt like getting violent. See, that ain't, as Mistakes always say, that ain't never a way to go.
Well, that's why I initially asked, do these people get up and walk out in some type of solidarity? But this white man, do they know, like, y'all ain't gonna walk out, so I can treat this ninja however we want, and we know y'all ain't gonna unite or do anything about it?
Yeah. Now it's yeah. I think they should walk out at that point, because he could have went up to him. Now he could have said, "Hey, He could have act like the brother was important because he is, and said, hey, please, if you wouldn't mind, I love your stuff, patronism. I love your stuff, but could you please ask you just to turn that off? And I think that's pretty much the brother saying, like, you ain't got to talk to me like that. So there you go.
What's up? I ain't watch that. Care about your shit anyway, boy. I about to solidify. I fought a person in Willis. That's the crazy part about it. So why would you kick me out anyway? Was I in what was I doing wrong? What did I do wrong? I literally came in here, sat down, ordered my food, and did nothing wrong. Okay, then why didn't you just say no video? I would have stopped videoing. I would have stopped videoing. I asked you to come to the front. I would have stopped videoing. All you had to say is no videoing, and I would have stopped videoing. Why would you have to kick me out?
I'm the owner, and you need to either leave. I'm gonna put you in jail.
I won't go to jail. Today. I promise you I won't. I promise you I won't. I know my law. Hey, don't tempt me, Shouty. Don't tempt me. I have it, sir. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, boy.
Here we go.
Got permission?
Yeah.
Written permission from Trey Taylor.
Trey Taylor?
Crew tractor.
He said, I'm the owner, boy. I'm the owner. He said, I just called 911. I'm fixing to lock you up. That's what I'm fixing to do. You hear me?
Hey, Jim. Hey, this Jim down at the station. Tell Jim I got a wildie one up here with that wild hair up on his head, causing a ruckus. Yeah, send the dog. Y'all got them AI bots yet? The drones weaponized? Send one of them too. We mad as a rattlesnake if you don't get this wild hair ninja up out of here, speaking this country twang. Here we are.
and it's safe. If I was a bet man, I would go on the strong limb and say both of these ninjas is racist, and this is racial. So all the black folks should get up and walk out. It is what it is. Stop patronizing these ninjas. I'm the owner, boy. And they can say, we love black people. Y'all eat in here all the time. I don't have too many problems out of y'all, like we used to back in the day, but y'all seem to be civil anymore. We let you in and eat at the table with white folks and all.
You know what's crazy? Now, Miss XC, I'm on your crazy train now. As melanated folks, let's tell it like it is. We fairly loud. We just are. We are, man. Like we're animated. We're vibrant with our conversation. Sometimes our conversations seem like fights. But if you noticed in this establishment, you can almost hear a mouse pee on cotton. Us melanated folks be mighty reserved in Uncle Charlie's establishment. I find that to be interesting.
I know my law. Hey, don't tempt me, Shouty. Don't tempt me.
I have it, sir.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, boy. Don't touch me, dog. I'm telling you. Shit'll get real in this bitch, boy. Don't do it.
I'm just walking up.
Don't do it. Don't tempt me, boy.
You understand?
Man, I'm telling you.
Ma'am, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I walk out. I'm gonna walk out.
Police immediately.
I'm gonna leave.
Joe. Immediately. He's already assaulted me right in my face.
Did y'all just hear the owner of Percy and Willie's lying to the police?
Ain't nobody assault you, boy. You on candy camera. That's how innocent people get locked up right there. If I didn't,
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
That's how people get deleted. It's very much get up and walk the hell out, everybody. He just assaulted me. He hit me in my face. I mean, come on, Percy's and Willie's. Man, I spit that for pie. I would have handed him one of my chicken bones. Here, do your review. Die. This bullshit. Pie. Hell.
No, that go right. If we and see, there you go. I'm starting to get upset and heavily triggered. This was Willie Lynch, Connor, Bull Connor, Cole Conk. This was what they wanted. This was a part of the psychological warfare we still suffer from today. If this was that's not an excuse, it just is what it is. If this was any other race, they would have stood in solidarity so gosh dag on quick that made that whole place spin around. But that's what we got working against us. You're right, mistakes. That'd have been beautiful. That'd have been poetic. But them ninjas, they pay for their food and they got to get their money's worth.
already assaulted me right in my face.
Did y'all just hear the owner of Percy and Willie's lying to the police?
Ain't nobody assault you, boy. You on candy camera. That's how innocent people get locked up right there. If I didn't have my own evidence, he would have swore up and down I hit him. Screaming assault, really? You sound like a little girl. What's up?
He's already assaulted me right in my face.
Man, shout you on camera, boy.
I got
you on camera.
You on cameras too?
Yeah, did I assault you?
Yeah.
Man, all right.
Yeah. You
I will sue you.
Sir.
Don't lie, don't lie. I will sue you. Don't lie. Don't lie, boy.
Calling me a boy now?
Boy, don't lie, boy.
They're yelling
Straight
at me.
up.
Hey, time to go.
I, you calling me a boy? Yeah, boy. I'm a real ninja, boy. You a fake ninja, boy.
Woo! See, this is emotion. I'm kind of been a hypocrite, man. But I ain't been in no situation like this because I'm telling you, man, y'all don't understand. The Lord's still working on me. I can acknowledge that. I get it. He like, you keep touching me. I can't put paws on you. I've been there many days, man, many days. And like, and he hot. He just want to do, he want to do things to him, and he can't. So all he can do is call him boy. And he see that was a soft spot. Willie said, "You call me boy?" He said, "Yeah, boy." He put some stank on that last one. He said, "I'm looking for a soft spot." He said, "Cause he mad as a rattlesnake in the desert."
Me a boy now?
Boy, don't lie, boy.
They're yelling
Straight
at
up.
me. Hey, time to go.
Let me get the fuck out of here before I flip this shit. He on the phone telling lies to the police.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. They tripping for no reason. I don't know what's wrong with him. He tweaking. I don't know what's wrong with him. You tweaking, buddy. Yeah, everybody love me in here. You can't stop the love. Everybody love me in here. Shout.
Yeah, y'all, yeah, like you said, y'all don't love them. They're in there cheering. We love you. We still gonna watch your content, but we about to bust down on these mac and cheese and this fried chicken. All right, we just came from church, Ninja. We's hungry. Now we've been waiting 45 minutes. Ain't no way I'm about to get up and go wait somewhere else. We ain't that unified. All right, my stomach is hungry. That ain't enough. You won't starve. You won't fade away. Y'all will be just fine. All right, get up and go somewhere else.
Shout out the doctor now. You're not going to starve. You're not going to fade away. That's my hero. We won't do it. Gotta bust down. Can we start a movement? Can we all just start eating and cooking at home? This comes from somebody that can't cook, by the way. But because this ain't it. My goodness, we are just so eager to be accepted in some places. Been there. Yeah, I appreciate it. Been there, kinda. Not really, actually. I take that back. I ain't putting that on me because if I feel like I ain't welcome, I ain't going. Shout out to Cracker Barrel. But I swear, it's restaurants. I don't know who pointed. I don't know if it was you, Mr. X. No, that was my brother Terrence. He said, "Why won't you go? There's a couple restaurants in town. I've never like one go." He's like, "Why don't you never go there?" I'm like, "Shoot, I don't think I'm welcome in there." So I don't know. I'm leaving if I feel like I ain't welcome because they preparing your food. The heck?
There you go. And now he says he acting up for content. Going to jail is content.
See, nice. So you kind of mean. Here she kick him to mean, nice.
Well, I will say, two things is true. Like you say, is the dude, wow, yes. I think they could have went about it differently. Asked him to turn the cameras off. Asked him, but the way they jumped down his throat, before he did anything, like you said.
And folks already eating there. Like, I don't know, like, just do it. I believe that folks need to start being, I don't know, dare I say, I can't get it out. Tolerant. They know how to tolerate everybody else. You could say you think you're a daggone vending machine is your gender, and they know how to tolerate that. We loud. We are who we are. We're passionate. It is what it is. Treat us as such with y'all tolerant selves.
You can't stop the love. Everybody love me in here. Shout it.
That's another one. You're going to jail, son.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna see. Everything on camera, buddy.
It's all
everything on camera, buddy.
Right
yeah, everything on camera, buddy. I would never go to jail. Outside. You want back
out the door.
You want me to go to jail?
Out
you want
the
me
door.
You touching me?
No, I'm
you
getting out the door.
Yeah.
Hell!
I don't like this. Now the old man feel empowered now because it got more backup. Y'all see the dude that show up in the burgundy shirt. He appears to be a bit younger. So he said, we got, nephew come out the kitchen. All right, whoever this joker is. And now old man like, all right, it's 3 or 4 of us now. It's just you. You got maybe a lady with you. We'll stomp you out of here, boy. We got numbers now, boy. Yeah. Rodney came out the kitchen, boy. Now what?
That's always been a thing. Pure cowardice. Racism is cowardice. That's a fact, Jack. That's why y'all done seen the images, heard the stories. Anytime them cowards used to put on them hoods back in the day, they had to have at least 2 daggone dozen for 1 or 2 people. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Could put some respect if you showed it by yourself. Put some, yeah, let's tussle, ninja. Y'all had to show with whole platoons. Pure cowardice. Y'all trying to trigger me. I'm trying not to cuss. It's getting tense.
Out
You
the door.
You touching me?
No, I'm
You
getting out
touching
the
me?
door.
You touching me?
You were touching
Why you
me.
touching me? Why is you on me? Why is you on me?
I'm
You
done.
gotta make me pipe up in this bitch. I ain't touched nobody. So don't touch me, son.
Look at him, still grabbing me, still touching me. You don't supposed to be touching me. I'm walking out. You invading my personal space.
That's why I was saying fuck off me when I was pushing you. Get off me.
Fuck off me.
Yeah, so the manager got a problem with me being inside there recording. I assaulted you. Everything I do is on camera. Boy, look. Ooh, boy, they lucky. Man, put the camera on. On this goddamn Humpty Dumpty looking ass nigga. Huh? Easter egg looking ass nigga. Put the camera on that motherfucker. Put the camera on that nigga, dog.
I don't know if this is legal or not, but I feel like he holding me hostage. I can't even drive my car. Feel like he harassing me at this point. Y'all wanted me to leave and I'm leaving. You blocking my car. You don't got no reason to be standing right there. You don't know
That's
me.
a fact.
I got claustrophobia. I would panic and spaz out.
How?
Watch out, man.
When?
What you following him for?
You talking about when you touching me?
If he leaving, what the
You
fuck
talking about you touching me? You talking about Easter egg head ass motherfucker?
Get out his face. Like, why is he all up on him like that for?
Get up and leave.
Yeah. No solidarity. They won't. I know I would have if I was in there, but nonetheless, white men follow them out, antagonizing. At this point, they want you to do something so they can get you really locked up. Get out and punch me, boy. Do it. Hit me with the car. Do something. You bout it. I heard of Master P. You bout it, ain't you? Here we are.
Salute to the brother. Some of us are stricken with that crash out spirit, and he handled himself very well because he definitely stricken, and he didn't lash out. He almost headbutt that dude about 2-3 times. He almost caught him. He was hot, but he did good. But now here you are. They Billy Bob and them know they ain't got enough. He didn't do nothing. He didn't touch you almost, but he didn't. He didn't really make a threat. I didn't see any battery. I don't know if lunging at you, that could kind of be battery lunging at you aggressively, but they ain't got much. They don't have much, but they want some solid. Yeah, come put your hands on me, boy. Come out here and be predictable. Be a predictable melanated man. Jump in your emotions and jump on me.
But he stood tall, apparently, got up out of there, and we got a place for these good white folks.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Oh, hell is hot. Ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. Oh, hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. Hell is hot.
Salute to the brother out there being a rebel with a cause. Nevertheless, as men, we got to acknowledge playing with fire. You know, you're playing with folks' emotions. They might think you playing with their money. Don't know. Just stay careful, stay frosty, and keep. You gotta have a temper like the brother Trey. There you go. Salute to the brother Trey.
Or even then, it's still dangerous. I've been saying it about Trey and that guy. If y'all been in the Patreon, I said it. He better be careful. I said with Trey, because no matter what you do, you can't predict how other people are gonna act. And here we are.
Yeah, I about forgot that Trey almost got into a physical confrontation. But gotta be, if you're gonna do that kind of triggering content, gotta be most level-headed. As soon as I don't know, just gotta be careful. Weigh the pros and the cons, the risk and the reward. There you go. That's the only risk and reward.
There we go. So if you're just coming in, hit the like button. We talking about, are black men really toxic, or is it a setup, a divided community? And on the forefront of this, it's our sisters. He says maybe black men really are the weakest link.
Oh man, more hurt, more pain.
I don't know why people argue when people say that black men are the weakest link. Last time I'm literally standing at a deli and I hear this girl say the N-word, and I turn around and I don't see my people. I hear my people, but I don't see my people. This white woman, she was white or Asian, like she was something. White woman says the N-word. I turn around and I look at her. She's with 3 black guys. 3 guys. 3 black guys. I shit you not. And she says the N-word, right? I look at all of the guys. I make eye contact with one of them, right? And I'm just looking at him. None of them said anything. I literally bursted out laughing. Like, I fully could not contain myself. I started laughing because it's comical. It's hilarious, actually. Like, it is embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. It's fucking, the fact that none of them said anything is fucking, like, that was their friend. Like, they were together. They said nothing. As a matter of fact, they just kept talking to her like that was just a normal Saturday.
Hell!
Yeah, it sounds pretty egregious, but that's your story, Bonquisha. You could simply be coming up here rage baiting and lying. Why don't you record it? Y'all record everything else. We need more. You need more proof. You need more people. Y'all have lost all credibility in 2026 for us to just believe your words. Nah, we need more.
Facts. And the imagery would make all the more sense. Yeah, it's 2026. We are in the age of believe. What is it? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear at best. And you ain't showing us nothing. So we can't even start to even consider to believe you. But let's say it is some truth there. Mr. Exton spoke on this. These kids starting to forget their culture. They're starting to let their friends, say that they're chimping out, acting the fool, things like that. Yeah, it could be some truth there, but show us the characters and we can get a better understanding. Because here's the thing. Black man is not one big giant Negro. There's levels to this. That white woman wasn't sitting with no Mr. X and Mr. Walker. That's what that gonna show.
Like, that was their friend. Like, they were together. They said nothing. As a matter of fact, they just kept talking to her like that was just a normal Saturday. And because I laughed, once I turned back around, I think she was like, oh, like, wait, what was she laughing at? Like, Girl, I was laughing at you. I was laughing at your dumbass saying the N-word. And see, maybe, I guess I could have said something, maybe, but like, no, I'm not going to say anything. She's standing there with 3 black men. If they don't see an issue with her saying the N-word, yeah.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Like I said, 2 things is true. If her story is true, of course it's egregious. My question, why ain't you step in? Why ain't you check her? Why ain't you check Becky? Y'all be so quick to check grown-ass men, but y'all scared of little feminine Becky? Why ain't you say nothing, my freedom-fighting sister? If you feel this strongly to make a video, you should have went live, got better content, and actually said something.
More evidence that we don't believe you. You come on, that's too easy. Look at me stand up for our people better than 3 melanated men. Oh my goodness, the internet would have been in an uproar. You'd have been the next Shiro. But that didn't happen. And as a cop-out, she said she didn't correct this individual because she was with 3 black men. They should have did it. No, woman to woman. Huh? Come on. Like Miss X said, y'all will try to correct a whole grown man. But now this. Just say you scared of Becky. It's okay.
There we go. So she said maybe black men really are the weakest link. We are not a monolith, so I'm gonna let this go.
Right.
Yard. So you never said your yard in front of
We both get each
That's
other.
fine.
Okay?
Don't
You
lie on
cannot
Facebook.
drink in your public in your yard. You cannot. You cannot even burn garbage in your yard.
Oh, we know that.
We know that. We know
What you
that.
talking about?
I
live in a complex and they don't tell us anything about sitting on our yard like that. I don't know what complex you live in. I live in Hammond Complex. Oh, that's Hammond. That's Hammond. This is Independence.
So
Well, we've been doing this all the time. Nobody ever said nothing.
You can't drink. You can't drink in your yard. You telling me that just what you?
And when that law
stand by
started? When did that law
Are you
start?
standing on that?
Man, I'll take it to my grave with you.
She said we the weakest link. We need more power. I mean, this white man walk up in your place and say he caught somebody drinking a beer in the yard, and now they are, and he ran them up on the porch. He said, y'all ain't allowed to drink in the yard. All right. And whatever the case, I don't know. This is wild.
You know, I truly believe that as a man, you really got to come to terms with what you will deal with and tolerate and won't. Because I tell you, the mother freak, what? And you got to come to real life terms with that. Because this here, you sitting on your porch, chilling, having a brewski, you know what I mean? Relaxing, man, in your good old God-given business. And then this white nigga walk up, talking about, you might want to take this in the house, boy. See what I'm saying? How you expect a man to maintain his composure? That's why we got to get our own land. This look like some kind of, trailer park type community. I say another one across the way. They got some kind of trailer park HOA. That's wild. You got to get your piece of land. Your piece of land is your piece of heaven, if you ask me, because this can't ever be a reality.
Yeah, it appears that they are like in Louisiana somewhere, and this cop keep holding his cam up to him. He said, they said, we drink all the time in our yard. We live in the other projects. He said, what projects you live in? She said, the Opalakas. He said, oh, that's Opalaka. This Candyland. What I just say? He said, you ain't allowed to drink. Take it in the house.
I guess said my piece. Can't be me. You gotta, read up on the terms and conditions of some of these places. You know what I mean? You probably can't work on your car, your driveway. If you can't drink in your yard, that's crazy as heck. He said you can't burn nothing, can't have a little bonfire. They mad as heck. Now you gotta go home. See this?
Well, he been emasculated in front of his wife and children. I mean, it's just ain't no coming back.
And there you go. See, then that's why I said, as a man, like, you got to really decide, because this can't be a thing. You and your old lady back there, it's just you and your old lady having a good old time, got something on the grill, man, of your God-given business. And then this white man come up with his flashlight. Hey, it can't be. How your libido shot out? Ain't no hunching. You see what I'm saying? You just see, I'm starting to get hot.
I'm telling you right now.
We didn't have plenty of. Nobody ever told us that.
So you want to arrest me for drinking in my yard?
Well, you're not getting arrested because you didn't do nothing.
I'm breaking the law.
Let me ask you.
I called you for help.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You just want to argue.
No, he don't.
Hold on.
You can't. You walked up to him with the argument.
What if you was inside of a gate?
Let's take it back. So they say they called the cops. So they called the cops for whatever reason, don't know. And the cop showed up. And the first thing he get to do is barking at the dude for having a beer in the yard. Like, why you outside drinking, boy? Like, what? Man, we just called you over here for something. I don't
know. This is one of the reasons, one of my naive reasons I wanted to get into law enforcement. I was almost a state trooper. I wanted to be, be that cop that kind of mended things between law enforcement and the community. Naive, I know. And because stuff like this, an officer can use his discretion. He can, he can come there and say, hey, keep it down. If I come back a second time, I might have to. Respect goes a long way. Shout out to that movie Crash. As a man, you never disrupt the dynamic of another man's house or reality. You see what I'm saying? You show respect, especially when the man is around his wife and his kids. Utmost respect. Even the mafia used to do that back in the day. They say they know well, heck, they going to whack Jimmy. And but they see Jimmy with his wife, kids. Hey, Jimmy, let's go have a talk, man. Let's just go have a talk. You know what it is, Jimmy. Just come on. They was kind. But Mr. Charlie here, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got a little meat syndrome. He got something to prove.
He was inside of a gate of your
you
property.
He called me and he said, "Come get this guy away from here."
Yes.
That's what he told me. But you adding
Hold
to
on,
the
son.
problem,
Hold on,
though.
son.
You want to be protected.
But when he left, you should have
left.
I'm older than them, so speak to me for a minute. Now, what happened now?
Man, you want to step down here and talk? I don't feel like hollering with you.
Y'all go
You
ahead.
felt like hollering when you walked up hollering.
Hey, listen, next time y'all have a town meeting, I'll be there.
Yes, ma'am. Don't worry, be quiet.
It went from me trying to get some help to nice about a damn beer.
Drinking.
I'm overlooking that. I wasn't. But if you keep on running this mouth, I'm not overlooking. Overlooking what? I'm trying to help. I'm not breaking the law.
You can't arrest him at his own house.
It's a freedom of speech. I'm not threatening you, bro. I can say what I want to say.
Execute Order 66.
The man can't even control the peace. He got to send the lady down there, the matriarch. They was doing this on the plantation. Like, hey, get them in line. Get that ninja in line, or else we'll do something to everybody. So mama down there pleading, please don't do nothing to him, Uncle Charlie. We gonna listen to you. This been going on for centuries.
Salute to our ancestors. Yes, this is part of that hurt. Mr. X just hit on something deep, but y'all can't hear. This was a part of that psychological warfare. Yes, our sister was staying there trying to protect us. At the very same time, Charlie knew what he was doing. There was no saving what makes a man a man. Kill that fire in the spirit. He know his wife down there bargaining with this. You broken just from that. You don't get it. That's why we are at war. This madness right here, man, is wicked. Just this knowledge alone makes me say we need to just all get along. Because there was a hand stirring this. It just is what it is. And if we know that, like, you know what? We need forgiveness. I'm feeling all mushy this evening.
Who got louder and louder?
Who got louder and louder? He was already loud when you rolled up.
Just
leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
Telling me about a beer,
All right, thank you. Happy Easter.
Cool,
Happy Easter.
Who? This is my first beer. Well, you need to learn what you're talking about.
Leave it alone.
You don't know what this is my first beer today.
Leave it alone.
This is my first beer.
Leave it alone. No, I pay. We pay our bills here. We pay a lot here. This is where we live at.
Your body cam ain't on.
It ain't.
It's not on.
Now be quiet.
Your body cam is not on.
Would
The
you be
red light not
quiet,
on.
Sean?
He ain't recording.
Would you be quiet?
It's not on.
Jonathan, you understand? Be quiet.
Just let it
Be quiet, because it's petty. You're not finna go to
I remember when I lost my mind.
Look at him. The emasculation runs deep. Look at Big Mom, or the woman. She said, he said you need to keep your voice down. He said keep your voice down. Relax before he take you to jail. The kids is out here. We don't need nobody to get hurt. Now I done talked to Massa. He told me to tell you to keep your voice down.
We do not advocate for violence. With that being said, that's what I'm saying. I saw this video. It just changed the way I think about things. This white man had his lane. He had a gate up. He had everything posted. And the cops, one cop, jumped the gate. He jumped the gate and proceeded on this man's land. That cop came hightailing it out of there because that man met him with most likely warning shots, but it was what it was. Because it can't ever be this way. These happenings, like I said, they disrupt the whole dynamic of a household. It already was, obviously. Your woman got to go down there and talk to Mr. Charlie. Men, we got to make sure we are in position to be in this position. We can't be sitting back because we don't know if we got warrants and ish. Come on, Mister. Been there. Can't be doing it. We got to be able to stand up front so our woman feels protected. But again, I also acknowledge that this is by design.
You not finna go to jail behind somebody else that ain't got nothing to do with
If he
you.
try to arrest me for talking, then I'm gonna sue the fuck out of independent.
You can talk.
He didn't say
But
that.
leave it
I just said
alone.
nobody.
He said just
You can
come.
talk.
He said you can talk.
Alcohol
You
is what I
can just
said.
come.
The alcohol.
That's not alcohol,
This is my first
beer.
beer, and my kids are having fun.
Okay, we'll give it here.
So,
Give it here and then.
I am, but I called you for help, and you come over here trying to lecture me about a law that don't even exist. You don't even know the law. What's the number?
Let it go.
You want to go to jail?
No, he's not going to jail. No, he's not. No, he's not. Leave
I'm
it
gonna be at the
alone.
town meeting. I want to meet
Leave
you
it
there.
alone, son. Leave it alone.
I'm not worried about jail.
Listen, these are some country ignorant ninjas.
Hell!
They sitting there. He said, I ain't talking about, he said, I'm talking about the alcohol. He said, he drinking beer. That ain't alcohol. What?
Hell!
And then, you know, this last part here, he say, you want to go to jail? You want to? He said, you talking to me about a law that don't exist. Uncle Charlie said it don't exist. You want to feel these bracelets? See how real it gets? Do you want to see how real this can get? This is very unfortunate.
Can't get no worse. Can't. It just can't. It's the disruption of the family dynamic, but nevertheless, it probably already was. It's a gynocracy to begin with. But let's say it's not. Then you see what I'm saying? Ain't no women are women. Don't no woman want to see her man in this position. You just don't. It is what it is. Hypergamy, I guess. Just it's all bad. I refuse. You don't ever this type of emasculation shan't ever take place. Make sure it don't move in the way that it won't. Stay out of Charlie's way. Get your piece of land and let that be. I'm sorry.
That's it. That's why we talking. Divided we fall. You know, we must be together, and the man got to be the head. But as a man, you gotta be the head. So you know, he didn't make your woman go down there. That was the pecking order, and that's unfortunate for your household.
Exactly. One nut to disrupt. It is what it is. I would like to see this, brother. But yeah, come on, man. This can't be happening. This, you don't just brush this off. Women, your woman always go remember, man.
Man. And shout out to Frederick Howard. Come through gifting a membership.
We appreciate you, brother Frederick.
Appreciate that. And salute to Uncle Diggity, gifted a membership.
Appreciate Uncle Diggity. Thank you, sir.
And shout out to Soldier 5-1, been a member 28 months over at Carpet for the Horse. Says, hey boy, I will lock you up. You didn't offer me one.
There you go. Hey, shout out to Soldier. Tell a joke. Come on, man. Like I said, know how to deal with us. We here, god dang it.
So the net of it, from what I picked up, the people, you know, the guy holding the camera and these people called the police themselves.
I wonder for what?
You know, they said they called the police. It was about to be a fight, you know, and when the cop showed up, he made some other guy leave, and then he started talking to this guy about drinking a beer in the yard. So it was up from there.
All right. See, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. You know, I can sit here and say, you know, control at yourself. Don't be so quick to call law, but it could have been a meth head tweaking, and he definitely called the law. So I don't know. That's unfortunate.
But as much as we know, we're going to put this ninja in the pit.
Yeah. Lock him up.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Yeah, shout out to I think that's Alvin. Yeah, HOA. I just saw a video today. Shout out to the trailer park HOA. That can't be a thing. But folks, you can lose your house due to not paying HOA fees. You can lose your house, they could put a lien on your house, and then you still got to pay the bank for that house, even if you list. Wow, HOA ain't no way. That's rich people problems.
And shout out to Stephen James. Says, Walker, that's your Thanksgiving Day turkey shirt.
Huh? It's eccentric or eccentric. You hater.
Stop the hate, Stephen. So here we go. Are black men the problem? We got more of these sisters out here. She says, these black men are too weak for me.
Oh.
be successful with a black man, trying to always, you know, like build with the black man, because clearly the black man, I don't even know if I should say what I want to say. Like, you guys are disrespectful. You guys are rude, and you don't have power. You cannot control your thoughts. You cannot control. You're easy to be controlled. Let's just leave it like that.
Look at her. This is an overgrown child, you know, speaking from a place of hurt, and I heard a little accent on her, so don't know. But they demonize all black men. It's very unfortunate.
It's need to stop. Just because these are your lived experiences, just say that. Sisters, put a daggone disclaimer and say, my lived experiences, I tried to build with a dude and it didn't work out. And then give some truth why. Because the truth shall set you free and put you in a better position to have a better outcome in your next relationship. You know, when y'all building with a man, you want to know what else is happening? Y'all are being built up too. Y'all really have convinced yourself that y'all just perfect beings. This man got all these little flaws and things he needs to get better. We all, yes, do need to grow up, but so do you. You got some pretty edgy things going on with you as well, sister, but y'all won't acknowledge that. And now, once again, black man terrible.
So when it comes to the black diaspora, and specifically where I'm located, which is in the Americas, black men tend to be the weakest links in our community. In other cultures, you're able to see numerous examples of men who are providers, men who are leading their households, and while they might not be perfect, they provide enough structure in their homes so that their women know, hey, if X, Y, and Z happens, this man is always going to do this to sustain our family. But
you a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Here's the problem. Y'all are not about to put this on black men. This is y'all own problem and y'all own issue. Black men do provide framework and structure. Y'all refuse to follow. Y'all refuse to submit and get up under instruction like Marisol or Maria or Becky. It ain't that those men are better than black men. They're actually worse or beneath. We got more structure, but y'all don't follow it. And like we've been talking about, it's deeply rooted if you want to go there. But it's 2026. We ain't making no excuses. All right, we here. We are doing as well as we've ever done. 56% of black men single and childless, 60% middle class or higher. We doing pretty good.
Statistics show, shout out to Media Man, that the melanated man is the most involved fathers in the household across all races. Shout out to 14 years of marriage. You sound bitter, sister. Who the heck hurt you? And we keep giving y'all the formula for better outcome, sisters. You hear she up here? They don't want to submit. They don't like their guy. They don't want to submit. And they having a hard time finding fulfillment because y'all twisted sisters still think the man is supposed to like you more. We keep telling y'all need to get out y'all feelings about that. I don't care how it sounds. When a man likes you more, it gives y'all the damn ick. Y'all, it does. Plain and simple. It's cute for a man to say, oh, babe, you know, come on, man, I got work to do. Hold up, give me some time. That's okay. But do you know how cringe it is for a woman to say, hey, get off me, dude. I got work to do. It don't. Y'all need to start thinking up here. Stop thinking down there, ladies.
Within the African American community, the black diaspora as a whole, this isn't the case. And there are factors that are out of our control, like systemic racism. A lot of our men are disproportionately put in prisons and they are institutionalized as a result of their skin color, which is not fair. There are so many other ways where
you really got to put a percentage on it because it's not that high. It's not like half of us, that are institutionalized and all that. Those are the men y'all like. It's actually a small percentage. It's the guys y'all like and y'all want to easily control and manipulate those men because they are still boys in the mind, half of them. So y'all can play that game and y'all like it.
And sisters, I ain't gonna hold you. It really does hurt because anytime these sisters bring up how many melanated men are in jail, racism and injustices are no longer a factor. It's just because y'all ninjas ain't ish. I'm gonna say it again. And they never came up here and threw that in there. We acknowledge that, yeah, racism is real and they be locking y'all up for no reason. Shout out to the crime bill. Shout out to the war on drugs. No, since we in our feelings now, it's just because y'all all ain't worth the dang. Yep, no struggle. Y'all just decide to be bad. I know.
We aid in that system. There are so many examples of men who choose to aid and abet in the stereotypes. There are so many men who choose to engage in illegal drug use and trafficking and gang violence and illegal activity, which sets our communities back. There are so many men that choose to have children and not take care of them, producing single mothers and broken homes, which again sets our communities back.
You a lie. And the truth ain't in
so
you.
many this, so many that. It's not. I just told you 56%, or even if you want to say 50% of black men, single and childless, like 32% married. So who are you talking about? Nug, that bottom 10 to 15%, maybe 20, having all the kids with 60 to 70% of the women. The numbers are staggering.
Y'all hunching the same delinquent ninjas. The data is out there. I don't know if it's just nature. Has this always been a thing? The man that presents as a rebellious brute that can pave his own way, that's your typical nug, whether it's mostly lies and wicked fantasy. Y'all having a lure to him. And this ain't nothing new, man. Since the beginning of time, only a select few men would mate. And it's still happening. Y'all sisters don't want to acknowledge that there are men out there, multiple men. One of my uncles, they got 30 women pregnant in his life. 30 women. Ninjas out here, 30 for charity, like the daggone TV special. Get out my face.
Man. And Brother Steven come through gifting a membership.
That's nice of you, Stephen James. How kind of you.
And Nice says, black man, weakest link. No, horrible trend. Stop it.
Tell him, Sister Nice. Tell him.
I mean, some of these trends going on, cheat first, black men, weakest link. Who is feeding this to our sisters? COINTELPRO? We don't know.
You know what? Yes, that's the answer. Yes. We got to acknowledge it in the moment. Stop letting it be 50 years down the line. Oh, y'all remember that time where we were just at odds? You done said it. Bots just be starting these movements. Black men, weakest link, put in algorithm, shoot it to everybody. Do y'all understand how easy that is? They have done worse. Shout out to the Tuskegee experiment. They just wake up and say, hey, put this in algorithm, shoot it to every living soul. They got a phone. Too easy.
And it's not nice. It doesn't feel good to hear. It doesn't feel good to say, but it has to be said because something does have to change. And change won't happen without accountability, which is the purpose of us having this conversation. I'm not saying this to bring black men down, to single them out, because of course, we as black women, we have our issues too. But in the structure of a home and a family, the man is the head. So with all of that being said, we as black men.
And here we go. Hell! It's over, fellas. They got too much Jedi mind tricks. She sat here and said, black women get our issues too. We do. She said, but black men are the head. So why do we got issues? Y'all supposed to have us under control. Y'all the head. All right. We only doing what y'all allow us to do. So we ain't got no control over what we do.
They are all knowing and all powerful when it benefits them. And they are just little delicate single-celled amoebas, so fragile when it benefits them that way. I've been seen it. So, goodness, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm done. I got nothing for it. There's no conversation to be had. Y'all don't want to. Y'all can sit up here and say, "Oh, we got problems." I challenge a woman. What is one of your things you need to fix? Like be specific. Don't just say, oh, y'all will say things that are heavy. Y'all say my mouth. Oh, that's extreme. You realize that your mouth will make and break a relationship. Like, y'all just say it like it's light. Y'all say them and then fix them. Stop wallowing in your madness.
And black women, black people, We have to come together functionally so we can have conversations and ultimately problem solve together on how we can break the cycles and not traumatize another generation.
She said black men got a problem with accountability.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
We just did a whole show. Accountability is kryptonite for modern women. Y'all refused, even in this video, just yourself. Like, there is rarely any accountability.
Nobody casually self-deprecates like men in general, let alone black men. I ain't trying to hear that. I just had to tell one of my brothers the other day, I said, don't even beat up on yourself like that, because we just will. It's my understanding that a man can only be as judgmental as he has judged himself. So this judgment that I lay out, I've judged myself 10 times worse. So that's what we're telling y'all. Be accountable for your actions, because first we had to be accountable for ours. Y'all can't say amen, just say ouch. It's okay. Being accountable sucks. The modern woman only wants to feel good and have a good time. Shout out to feel goodery that's being sold out here. Accountability does not feel good. Change is uncomfortable. I get it.
So for that, we're going to put these hyenas in the sub.
Your mouth a snake pit.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
You muted.
My bad. I said, go with your mess, highway skinny. But yeah, accountability sucks. It does. It don't feel good. And these women need to realize that. That's why they don't want to cling to it. You feel it makes you kind of sad.
And here we go. Speaking about accountability, here we are.
Jeez, oh, weasel.
Yes or no? Do you believe that if a woman had 2 options in front of her, a man that was going to love, protect, and provide for her and her family, their family, or food stamps and government assistance, that she would choose food stamps and government assistance?
Absolutely not. But I believe that
so
it
then let's not
segues
say
into
that something is
else.
incentivized just because people are choosing.
But a lot of women do choose to have children by men, knowing that the government will compensate for the absent parent.
I've not yet met these women.
I think.
It's never the woman on the panel. They never met these women. You start talking about baby mamas. I've never seen a baby mama. Women on welfare. I've never seen an EBT card. What is that? What are y'all talking about? It's like, would they rather choose the government or Nug Nug? Because y'all get knocked up by Nug Nug. That's y'all fault. And y'all choose the other.
Salute to that sister with the hat on. Yeah, I'll be watching her content. She a rider. She got a pass. Yeah, she let it be known. She was out here dealing with the man, y'all. Like she an old cougar now. Salute to that sister. She keep it a buck. You want to know what I believe changed her life? She had a son. So she ain't about to sit up here and be feeding into this mumbo jumbo. She got a son to give some game to. Absolutely. Salute to that sister, man. Yeah, they don't know who they got up here. She about to read them for filth.
Absolutely not. But I believe that
so
it
then
segues
let's not say
into
that something is
else.
incentivized just because people are choosing.
But a lot of women do choose to have children by men, knowing that the government will compensate for the absent parent.
I've not yet met these women.
I think
I
we gotta, in one of these situations, a lot of situations when we talk specifically about black people, we have to consider that it's usually both and. That the reason it even becomes optional to choose government assistance is because there is also an attack on the person that's supposed to be there. It is made convenient for you to not investigate why so many black men are not in the home or unable to support or afraid to support. It becomes way more convenient to.
So I'm gonna slow him down. All right, it's coming off panderish. Just cut it to them straight. Like, these women know. Most of these women be in the hood having kids by the same men. Literally, like these kids go to school together. They be brothers and sisters. They all go to the same school districts or across town. They play against each other in sports. Oh, my brother played for that team 4 miles over, and it's just the hood.
You know, again, maybe someone like this wild kitty woman, boo boo kitty, maybe she has never known, you know, of women to move like this. Maybe this could be true, but y'all just going to just start to say it doesn't happen. This stuff is documented. There's whole documents and movies and shows, movements and stuff about it. But y'all like, nah, no, there's not. That's not a real thing. And they're out mating us. That's the significance. It may be a fairly small group. I need to believe it's not the majority, but they are out mating us by a long shot. You know, like I said, we got folks out here, man got 30 kids by 30 women. Explain it.
It's all bad. So here we go. I'm going to pull this guy up. He says, fathers walking away from kids is not always their fault.
True.
Real men want to take care of their children.
I agree.
The problem starts when they feel like the woman is also making it hard for them to be the father that they want to be, and it's being controlled either by them or by a court system. It's really disgusting, and that's when we start talking about the business aspect of it. We start treating our kids like either a way to get back at somebody or a business relationship to figure out how you're going to pay some bills. We need to talk about some of these women, a lot of these women that make it hard for real men to be the fathers that they want to be in their child's life. And then the bad part is that a lot of us aren't strong enough to deal with that pressure, so we walk away. And then when you add the other factor of a damn court system, who are you to tell me how much I need to pay for my child?
So this goes down the rabbit hole when we get to talk about co-parenting, you know, which is always a nightmare. It just doesn't work because I would say in 90% of the cases, one of the parents are shitty, whether it's the man or the woman. All right. You ain't going to have two good parents trying to co-parent, or else y'all will be together and married more than likely. So there's a strong chance that one of the people are just a terrible person, whether it's a deadbeat father or some mother that's alienating kids and telling them stuff about the dad. And, you know, the kids is forming their own opinion based on how their mom feel about him. It's all bad.
Great observation. Is grim, Mr. X, but it is accurate from what I see. Either one of the parents is terrible, because like you said, let's say they do call it Splitsville. And they both, like, you know, they both good parents. They both, you know, good looking. We've heard these stories. I don't know if it was up here or where I seen it, but this sister said, you know, her baby daddy was married. They got divorced. And she said every time her ex-husband would come over and play with the kids, they would end up hunching because seeing him play with the kids or as a good father got her horned up. So now you just got toxicity because they seeing other people. We talk about this stuff, man. And this brother up here looking like Orlando Brown if he never did drugs. But yeah, come on, brother. Go off.
The factor of a damn court system. Who are you to tell me how much I need to pay for my child? It's demeaning, especially when we struggling with enough in earth. Just trying to get by, just trying to figure out how to maneuver in life and then also have a positive influence in our children. Yo, I did one of the dumbest things on earth early on in my oldest son's relationship. I got so frustrated, I stepped away and I missed 4 years of his life. And it took me so much time to try to gain that relationship back.
Hey, on some real shit, don't let your bitter ass, goof ass baby mama or your unappreciative ass kids make you feel less of a father because you saying f them. Okay? A lot of these it's a lot of men out here that's good motherfucking daddies, and these bitches and these motherfucking kids is taking advantage of you.
There's that. I mean, yeah, it's also the burden of a man. But two things is true. The more I'm learning, you know, we do get burdens to carry and be stoic, but that don't mean we got to be silent, because that's what the gynocracy want. So, you know, I don't mind men that's been through horror stories. Definitely got to share it so we can use you as a cautionary tale, try to save younger men or whatever the case. So it's not always bad, but
you're right. You hit the nail on the head, and that's a realization I had to come to, because I personally, you know, Now I do, but I didn't see any desired outcome for a man come up here with grievances at all. You know what I mean? However, you said it. We know too much now. The gynocratic order, they rely on your silence. Yeah, just like you a victim, and you can't say nothing about it. That's true. But also, burden of man. Be careful where you plant your seed. Yeah, don't come. Just be careful with certain words as a man, especially when you just let your truth be known. Don't say words like unfair, because life ain't fair. Be careful where you plant your seed. Numero uno. You be careful where you plant your seed, and don't be planting in tainted soil. You don't ever have this conversation. But yes, be a man when you air your grievances and tell your cautionary tale. The fact that brother had to be away from his child for 4 years, that's your burden. And if you ask me, that's your punishment for your planting your seed in bad soil. It's all right. It's going to live with you forever, but you can be all right. Just deal with it, make the most out of it, and it'll be all right.
It's also making it hard for
here. There's good motherfucking daddies, and these bitches and these motherfucking kids are kids. Good fathers are fucking unappreciative, and I know it's a lot of men that's tired of this shit. Your fucking kids only call you when they want some shit. They can never call and say, how you doing, daddy? Are you still breathing? None of that shit. Don't let them make you feel guilty about saying fuck them. Don't let them use you, bro. Don't let them shame you into making you feel like you less of a daddy. Motherfuckers tired of the only time you hear from your fucking kids is when they need some shit. Like, y'all grown as hell. Y'all not kids no more. And I blame these ass baby mamas, because a real woman should know if she got a good child's father, you should make your child call their father and engage with them.
Well, this goes back to my theory. One of the parents are going to be much worse than the other one, and they're going to hold some type of resentment. So yeah, mama ain't, more than cases, mama rarely going to be happy. All right, because as we know, they ain't married, they lonely, they got these kids. Most of them end up either having kids before you or before y'all met or after you leave, and she got the kids. And this what it is. It's resentment. Most times men are leveling up, getting in new relationships, getting remarried or whatever the case, and these women got nothing but resentment.
We've seen the stories, and it's accepted in our culture. Yeah, the dude level up, get a new wife. We've seen it. Dude always end up with a new woman. A relationship and or marriage-minded man gonna get him a woman. He had you. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. If he's able to meet all your standards, what make you think he can't meet another woman's? Can you meet a ninja standard that you desire? And that's what always turns out to be. The answer is no, you can't. So now she got to be, being toxic and traumatic at the kid swap at the local police station. We done seen the stories time again.
There you go. And he talked about ungrateful kids, especially adults, kids, calling when they want something, or even teenage. Yeah, it can start to get borderline egregious. So even as a man, we are human. That's why I like to tell people anymore. Don't treat me like I'm a damn robot. I'm a damn human. So that's just is what it is. So at the end of the day, you got to move accordingly.
There you go. We're only human.
Your child call their father and engage with them. That's y'all motherfucking fault. You should tell baby you got a good daddy. Call your father. But you sour assholes don't give a fuck. Long as a motherfucker keep giving you money or getting them money, you don't give a fuck about the relationship. And then you raise a child that's bitter at the parents, and the parents bitter at you because your goofy ass then planted seeds in our head like your daddy ain't shit. Y'all treat good niggas like they piece of shit baby daddies. Then why niggas be like them kids, man? Motherfucker tired of that shit. Motherfucker tired of bitter. You don't know what the man doing to maintain his own life. And then a lot of men go in holes trying to make sure they kids have what they want, and these unappreciative motherfuckers can't even call and see if you breathing. Man, fuck them kids, bro, because what they don't understand is this. They would never have another father. You can always make another son and another daughter. Fuck them. Don't make them make you feel less of a father because you saying fuck them. Motherfuckers tired of feeling unappreciative. All I'm good for is a phone call when you need some shit. Motherfucker could be going through all types of shit. Nobody gives a fuck. As soon as you need some shit, you notice when you a good father, every time your phone ring is when they need some shit. It's never how you doing, just checking. It's none of that shit. But then when mama ain't got it, it's cool. But when daddy ain't got it or say no, now it's
Man, I will say this.
You're a victim.
This ain't the time to be playing victim, brother. We talk about, de-discipline, planting your seed in tainted soil and just eating it. But we also just talked about men do got to vent. But I think you can belabor it, if you will. Like you could have ended this clip a minute or two ago. You just kept circling the damn tarmac because you got more to say.
He hurt. You got to get that pain up off of him. Sound like another brother fell victim to mating with some gynocratic goon. In the gynocracy, there is no respect for men. They're not even as a human, as Mr. X just say it. So understand that. The only time they submissive or feminine is when they horned up. That's most likely what this brother experienced. She was kind, but there's always signs when a woman don't have an overall respectful man. As KS used to say, find a way to be disagreeable, even if you disagree about the weather, a sports team. See how she responds. If she bucks up and start to get all aggressive, it's a thing. That is a real test that most likely, no matter how this relationship go, marriage or worse, y'all break up, it's going to be terrible. You can't mate with a gynocratic goon, then think y'all gonna break up, and you gonna start to try to instill some structure and authority. Hey, let me get my kid this time. Ninja, you drunk.
So here we are. And then you get men like him. He get Bonquisha ammo for her wicked tools.
Oh boy.
The reason I actually believe black men is weak because other race would try to bully us, which is the people they supposed to be protecting, which these people know they supposed to be protecting us, but they don't know they supposed to be protecting us. So it's like if somebody go and slap your mama in front of you, that's for you. They not giving a fuck that that's your mama. They just giving a fuck that they know that you're not going to do nothing. They know that you're not going to protect us. So it's like I'm slapping you in your face. But what y'all do, what y'all black men go and do, y'all go and join their side. If they slapping your mama in your face, you slap me. You ever saw that joke when they say, a dude was about to whoop my tail and I ran home. And then it was mama's like, you go back outside and you fight him or you gonna have to fight me. And the dudes be like, I beat the ass out my mama. Huh?
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
You a liar.
That's a lie.
I don't know what this is. I don't know why she's so nonchalant and talking slow. The reason black men are weak as Finnuck, she says. I don't know. They just be making these stories up. Like, what?
It's a war. She's trying to reestablish gynocratic rule via shame. Y'all ninjas a jump on your own mama. These sisters stay coming up here. Is it hard to fathom that some of our mothers were bad? Is that so difficult to understand? And it ain't got nothing to do with anger and trying to get back. We acknowledge healing over here. I have no malice, but we gonna acknowledge the truth, not from a child standpoint, but from a father, from a husband standpoint. Y'all don't understand. But I get it. Just trying to regain gynocratic rule. Y'all are weak. Y'all won't even defend y'all mama. We defend the righteous women. For sure, right on. I don't wish nobody might try to say nothing ill about my mother-in-law. Be hell to pay.
Y'all think that's funny? That's a good joke. That was a good one. Because that's exactly what y'all doing to the community. And they laughing in your face because they don't give enough shit about you. They think you're weak. If they slap your mom in front of you, they think you weak. How you not know this? If they slap the people that you're supposed to be protecting, your mission is to protect. And you just sitting there, standing there, how you not know that you weak? That's what... I don't get it.
Well, two things is true. You're supposed to protect, but men can't protect what they can't control. So black men have zero control over black women. I mean, men having a hard time controlling their own wives anymore. So be damned they can control the community and cousins and aunties and mamas or whatever. Y'all don't listen. Ain't no way in hell anybody can protect y'all.
I like it when we say it that way. Men can't protect what they can't control. I think I heard Corey Holcomb say that, but they drive the point home. It's supposed to sound a little dictatorish, but you know what? To soften it up and it still makes sense, men cannot protect what they can't, who they can't correct, and we simply can't even correct y'all. Don't do this. Don't move in that way. We can't correct y'all, so there is no protection. There is no such thing as unconditional love. There is no such thing as unconditional protection. We are here. Nothing is unconditional. Even God ain't unconditional. There are heavy conditions to make it into the pearly gates. Heavy conditions.
That you're supposed to be protecting. Your mission is to protect. And you just sitting there, standing there. How you not know that you weak? That's what I don't get it. Maybe I think too much, or maybe y'all not thinking enough. Cause why would y'all go jump on their side to bully your mama? Or to bully the people you're supposed to be protecting because you're not strong enough. And that's when I tell you that I feel like y'all feel like those are your gods because y'all don't understand the mission. Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all lost in this matrix.
Yeah, we lost. As she's sitting here with her bonnet and septum ring, with her bra on, up here trying to thirst trap with booby tats. And these are the queens that Umar said y'all ninjas need to protect.
Absolutely not. And I've done my part as an individual. I take life very seriously. I have always been the change I wanted to see. I've tried to protect random women, and I've done it in real time, put myself in danger, if you will, and it didn't work out. And I wouldn't advise any other man to do it at all. Because, I mean, Bonquisha just ruins it. We can't protect y'all, and now we get taken away from our family. Stop. Act like you got some sense. Protect your damn self, big, bold woman.
That part. And the truth is, black men are out here protecting. So I'll pull this up, hit the like button.
66 and Derry Road. Police say the man had tried to steal several vehicles by force before trying this one. He was taken to a hospital and pronounced dead. Fox 4's David Sintentry has more from the investigation. David.
Well, a majority of family members were inside that vehicle as the carjacker tried to take off with it. The father of that family shot and killed the suspect, and it was all captured on video.
You could definitely tell that he was not in his right state of mind.
Surveillance video shows a man attacking and trying to carjack a family of 8 in Garland Sunday afternoon before the father shoots and kills him.
I'm just glad that the man was able to protect himself and his family.
Tatiana Starks manages Garland Smoke and Vape in a shopping center near Highway 66 and Derry Road.
We heard a loud crash.
Garland Police Department says the carjacker initially crashed into 2 other vehicles.
While we were responding to the scene, we received more information that the driver of that car had exited and immediately began physically trying to get into other vehicles in that parking lot.
Starks says she saw the man breaking into several vehicles at a gas station, so she took cell phone footage.
He tried to get in several different cars.
She stopped recording as the man began walking across the street toward her.
Did he make direct eye contact with you?
Yes, he was walking very intentionally.
The family of 8 unaware of what was happening and what was about to happen.
He ended up going into their car.
Video shows the carjacker in the peach shirt confronting the father in the white shirt.
Man. So, we've been up here all night talking about black men are the weakest link. It doesn't look like it. I see a black man here protecting his whole damn family. All right, doing what he got to do. End up deleting the man. Got his kids, his old lady, and some guy trying to carjack him or whatever. Don't know.
Job well done, sir. You have lived out one of your most important duties as a man. Some of us men, kind of sick, but we wish we would be in position to show just how useful we really can be in a time of danger. Salute to you, brother. That's a heavy strike. You have taken life to protect your family's life. Oh, we salute you over here, baby.
father struggles with the suspect, who's trying to drive off with the family's car, with family members inside, including a baby. After nearly a minute of struggle, the carjacker, who's in the driver's seat, is shot by the father, who's outside the car near the passenger side door.
It seemed to be self-defense.
Police do not expect to file charges against the father.
It kind of all really happened really fast.
Starks, a witness to everything, just grateful we're talking about a story in which no victims were hurt.
It's just a blessing that the kids and the family walked away with no injuries.
I mean, man, they got toddlers up in there. So they say they ain't gonna charge him. As y'all see, he went around to the passenger side and eventually got him. Don't know if there were still kids in the car or what, but you ain't calculating that, if you're the father. So that's why the cops ain't gonna hold that against him. They probably watched this. You don't know what's going on. And they see this dude and he just wrecked the car. It was just a carjacking. He crashed a car, was trying to steal other cars. Yeah, they was like, look, good riddance.
Yeah, exactly. That footage, this shout out to video footage, that saved this man a lot of court costs, because you got to defend the deceased. Somebody's gonna take it in and try to make a case out of it. He's got to defend himself. Man, shout out to these cameras, because that was wonky. That whole interaction was kind of wonky, but seeing him, there you go, see Bogan walk around like a zombie. These cops like, man, we don't know what type of time he was on. Neither did you. These are humans. They're like, oh, that's your family? Them cops most likely off camera said we did the same thing. We seen it. Salute to that brother. Hopefully them babies heal from that trauma, because they still got to live with this. It's not light. Like, yeah, them babies, you know what I mean? That's another thing. They shook up. This ain't good. They car is probably plasma in there. Yeah, man.
So Garland Police Department is still working to identify that suspect who was shot and killed. So at this point in time, we don't know what sort of background this individual has, if there are any warrants out for his arrest, or if there's anything specific that he was trying to get away from after that initial crash. Heather and Steve.
All right, so David, do we know if that carjacker was armed?
Well, police say they did not recover any weapons on scene from that individual, just the weapon that was used to shoot and kill him. So no weapons found by police on that suspect. But again, they are adamant, as you can see in that video, that he was trying to use force to carjack that family's vehicle. And at this point in time, it doesn't sound like any charges are going to be pursued against that father.
Got it. All right, David Sintendry, thank you.
So there you go. It appears that this guy more than likely is some type of illegal alien. So that plays more into it. This might be Miguel or somebody. They said they can't even identify the dude. They don't know who he is. So John Doe, illegal immigrant. They say, hey, you got him before ICE did, apparently.
You know the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my ally. Yeah, against everything worked in this brother's favor, so that the madness stopped right there. No court, no extra court costs, no wild like that. Police ain't trying to incriminate him. Shoot, that daggone news anchor trying to, did the person have a weapon? Did they find anything? Was he defenseless? Woman, stop. Let this man be a hero to his family.
There you go. So, well, yeah, I mean, two things is true. It's definitely a good question, because we talking about court now. But they can be like, he was unarmed and you deleted the unarmed man. They try to file charges then. So I know that's got a lot like, oh, he didn't have anything on him, so they'll try to find that angle.
They definitely can. That's a fact. Without those cameras, that's a pretty solid defense. You pew-pewed him. There's no weapon around, no camera footage of him crashing other cars, all that stuff. Yes, Mr. X. Again, that's why I said them cameras saved him a lot of grief.
That's it. So when we talk about black men are the weakest link, that is not true. As we seen, that brother out there saved his whole family, but you got these women up here telling a different story.
Hate, malice in their heart.
The thing is, whenever a black man defends a black woman or agrees with a black woman in any motherfucking way, men go as to say that it's pandering, right? These be the same men with black ass daughters, a black ass mama, god damn it, a black ass girlfriend at home, and they have these dumbass, idiotic motherfucking responses to common sense. Being that I am black as hell, and I'm a woman, double motherfucking whammy. There are many odds formed against me based off of that alone. So the fact that the men within my community refuse to or decide to turn a blind eye to the prominent issue within our community as far as like how men view women is so fucking crazy. But it's because you don't do it, right? It's because you don't do that to women, right? So that means that like the majority of niggas just don't do that type of shit because you don't do it. So you shouldn't have to be accountable for the fact that women don't know how to pick niggas, as if any woman ever chose a nigga to assault them in any form. But whatever.
God.
I sit on Twitter a lot, y'all. All I see is a bunch of red pill content where you seeing niggas talking about how women put themselves in fucked up positions and they don't know how to choose the right man, and that's why they end up in the situations they're in, and that's why they're fucked up now, and you know, the list goes on.
All right. Y'all are not challenging it. There lies the problem. Like, you could say red pill this and they said we choose bad, and y'all don't say anything to dispute it or combat it. Y'all simply just don't like it. So y'all say, I don't like what y'all are saying, and I'm going to tell you I don't like it. I don't think y'all are wrong. I just don't like it.
It's all very clear. They cannot acknowledge it because they'll sit there and say, you know what? If they sit there and say, you know what? There's a lot of truth to what y'all are saying. Now we got to get to why they are choosing bad. Why they don't know that their genitals are most precious, you know, from birth. Because now it's falling back on Mama Bear, and that is a gynocratic technical foul, gynocratic treason. So they can never acknowledge that. As soon as they do, gynocratic treason. You heard her. Y'all mama's black. How can y'all say these things? Y'all offending Mama.
It's wicked. And shout out to Sister Ree Pink, been a member 6 months. Says shout out to the Truth and to the Truth Over Lies family.
Shout out to our pink sister. Appreciate you, Ree Pink.
Appreciate you, sister. And Frederick Howard with the 5-ball. Ladies, this is called getting under some instruction. Shout out to Ebony Dean.
Amen.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! And then my thing is, if we all choosing the wrong nigga, then where the fuck are the right ones then? Where the fuck are they at? Because it sounds like the majority, no? Exactly. Y'all be so ready to go against whatever the fuck is in terms of black women. Whatever the fuck is in defense of us or in agreement with us.
Well, here's the ugly, hard truth over here at Truth Over Lies. There simply is not enough men. I want y'all to get that understood. Y'all already outnumber men by almost 2 million or whatever the number is. It is physically impossible for all y'all to get a good man. It's impossible for half or even 20% of y'all, unless y'all plan on sharing that man. Rest in peace to the Godfather. You got the few options. I won't say 2, but a few. Either you're going to share the good man, or most of y'all just don't qualify for monogamy, you know, so there's that.
There's that. And the ones that are out there looking for a woman, y'all call them lame. Y'all don't like them. Little man in the boat is not flattered. That's what it is. Y'all can't even identify a good man. Where they at? You can't see him. He probably got on some khakis and some daggone New Balances and a quarter zip. Minding his business, getting to a bag, saving his money, having a stable life, that boring life. Shout out to Leon King. So many factors why y'all can't see them. But go off.
And I would say even then, there will still be 70% of women single. It just ain't enough men. Black men, we talking about black men now. I mean, if we know 32% of us are married, you know, and the amount of men that are zesty or whatever the case, and the men that just don't want to get married, I mean, the numbers are staggering. It's like, no, y'all squandered it. Tell younger women, not older women, these are the ones complaining. I would say younger women got much better odds because the dating pool is different. You know, when you're in college and all of that. But these women with kids at 40, no.
But to give the younger generation advice, Mr. X, they will have to come to real terms on the bad decisions they made. See, or just pass down bad information. Yeah, this what I did. You should do this. It's all freaking FUBAR. You got to be selfless to pass down good information to the younger generation. And the modern hyena woman is in her selfish season, so it ain't gonna happen.
Y'all have a way to fire back, and the shit never makes sense because y'all really be prying that little bullshit to miss the bigger, you know what I'm saying, message. I guess it's, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it does for y'all, but y'all are fucking retarded. Why do y'all think whenever women finally meet a man who treats them like a fucking human being rather than a motherfucking piece of meat, that they be so stunned to where usually, I'm not gonna say they fumble the bag, but they sometimes don't know what to do. It's foreign motherfucking territory. We ain't never had no shit like that before.
Did
so
you
sometimes
hear that?
you don't know what to do with it.
Oh,
and that
my
should
God.
go to show you what trauma can do to a person, right? And it's so funny because almost every guy I know, and I have plenty of guy friends, almost every guy I know has a friend or used to have a friend that was really motherfucking weird around the hoes to the point where like that nigga couldn't come around at all. So what does that tell you? It's not an original experience on our end, and it definitely ain't one on y'all end. Grow the fuck up and take some motherfucking accountability for what the fuck y'all do as one. Thank you.
Yeah, and we just heard those last 10 seconds is exactly why you single and are not the messenger. You got a foul mouth and the red hair. You just ain't. So these complaints will fall on deaf ears, woman. Like, this woman's complaining about the date market is laughable.
And she also acknowledged and just tried to excuse mistreating a good man. She said, and when we do finally, her words, she said, when we do finally come across a man that treats us like a human with kindness and not just a piece of meat, she said, we don't know how to act. We never experienced that before. We are in uncharted territory dealing with good men. She just said it. She said, and we fumble it. How do they fumble it? Let's get real specific. You don't fumble it by coming home saying, hey, you're too good for me. I still need to heal. You fumble it by being toxic and trying to hold him accountable for your toxic ex and serving that good man up a black pill. And guess what you create when you serve up a good man a black pill? You create another villain every time, no exceptions.
And shout out to Jada Gray, says her wig and baby hair combo is pissing me off.
Terrible.
Man, we're going to put her in the sub and keep it moving.
Please.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
Sisters, you may only get one chance with that good guy. Mistakes gave y'all the data. Ain't even enough men for y'all, period. And now you done came across one that's good and treats you right, and y'all gonna fumble him over.
Here we go. So if you're just coming in, make sure you guys are hitting the like button.
They push distractions, we pushing facts, trying to get the culture back on track. Ooh, I just want better days, real love, real homes, better ways. Ooh, I just speak that truth for the ones coming up after you. Truth over lies, yeah, we locked in. Single by choice, yeah, we tapped in. Before the horse, yeah, we building brands. Let's BC Nation, yeah, we taking stands. Like, comment, subscribe, don't wait. Support the show, yeah, we appreciate. Cash out, super chat, show love, truth over lies. Yeah, we rise above.
Y'all heard AI. Hit that super chat. We appreciate y'all.
So here we go. We talking about divided we fall, black community. I'm going to pull this up because they are saying men are the weakest link. Well, a lot of these women are setting men up. I'm going to pull this up. Shout out to our brother, Theo Coop over at the Do Better. I see Theo drop this video. This is crazy.
Uh-oh.
And now to a crime alert in Miami. 2 brothers gunned down in an apartment building. And tonight we're learning more details on what led up to the fatal gunfire. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is live in Miami with more. Bridget.
According to police, these 2 brothers and their sister's boyfriend got into some sort of fight altercation before this double shooting. Those 2 men are dead, and that suspect is in jail. Miami police investigating a double homicide in the Liberty City neighborhood. 2 brothers, Jaheim and Gianni Pierre, were shot and killed May 2nd at this apartment building off Northwest 17th Avenue. Audio from dispatch says a caller reported 6 shots fired and a woman reporting her brother was shot.
Mommy, I made contact with a female, said that her brother shot on the 2nd floor.
An arrest form says while detectives were investigating, a man approached and said, quote, "I'm the one. I have the firearm." Police arrested 31-year-old Antoine Carter, who they say had a gun in his pocket. The report says CCTV footage shows Carter yelling and banging on an apartment door. When it opens, quote, Carter then charged into the apartment as he reached into his front right pocket. Immediately after, several gunshots were heard. A woman then ran out bloodied. That woman told police Carter was her boyfriend who shot her brothers.
Oh, man. Yeah. So we talking about black men are the weakest link and women need protected. This is a nightmare. So this unhinged ninja went and deleted his girlfriend's brothers. He said they was trying to jump him maybe, and he was defending himself. You know, she put a battery in their back. We don't know.
And everybody's back. This stuff ain't normal, man. Had a guy from our hometown that passed away from a situation like this. Some dude come, these brothers, we don't know the backstory on her brothers. They could have been college students, high school, whatever. And now this unhinged dude, she decided to deal with, no accountability. She didn't decide to deal with him. Y'all can't see the crazy in his face. Golly. And now he come over there and deleted these 2 men. Nobody really cares, huh? When you on the bottom of the Gynocratic totem pole, you expendable. You're an ant. Yeah, they worried about her. It's terrible what happened to her too. But god dang, accountability is healing and stops this bulljack from happening.
Friend who shot her brothers. And right now, that suspect remains in jail. He is facing 2 first-degree murder charges. In Miami, Bridget Matter, Local 10 News.
So this is my 4th article I've read this morning on this particular topic. And I'm reading this from the Miami Herald. It was uploaded about an hour ago. By the way, the man who shot the brothers, his name is Antoine Carter. Detectives say the woman was the girlfriend and sister, and Carter had been in a relationship for about 4 years. And her brothers came over to her apartment on Saturday to look after her because of a history of previous domestic violence between the couple, the report says. Jaheim and his sister began arguing, and Carter interrupted them. The woman told police Jaheim Pierre punched Carter, and a fight started involving all 3 men. Detectives watched building security footage that showed Carter leave the apartment, walk to a black 4-door sedan, place an unknown object in his front pocket, and walk back to the unit. He then banged on the door, demanding someone let him in, saying, "I bet one of you won't open it." When one of the brothers eventually opened the door, Carter ran inside, pulling the trigger. The footage showed. According to the report, detectives wrote in an affidavit that they heard several gunshots followed by a woman screaming. A woman was then seen running out of the apartment with her bare feet and clothes covered in blood. The woman told the police after the shooting, Carter said to her, "See what you made me do." Carter, who was being held at a corrections center, told detectives that he walked out of his apartment to get a breath of fresh air. He told cops he returned to get his wallet and his keys, and when he went inside, the brothers squared up with both fists in the air, ready to fight him again, the report said.
Oh, man. Yeah, so like you say, they was in the fight, and he gonna say he went outside to get some fresh air. No, he went outside to get that Ruger or whatever he had, and he said, "I came back after I got some fresh air," and then they were squaring up again. You know, and he trying to build his defense. Granted, yeah, they jumped me, then I went back, they squared up again, and sounds good, but no, brother, and then Bonquisha in there the whole time. I'd have been down these lanes before, you know. It's unfortunate. Younger, I would like to know how old a lot of these guys are. That would tell a lot.
Yeah, been to crash out for my siblings. Yeah, I don't get it. Like that builds a rage in you when you realize this wild, unknown, evil forces has a hold on you. where your sister, y'all could be on the outside, y'all, you don't even like your sister. She come to you, hey, such and such jumped on me. Jump into action, time for a ninja moment. It is wild. They came over there to look after their sister. Being the weakest link. Again, being the weakest link, showing up for their sister, and they protected her with their own life. But we still the weakest link. I get it.
States. And again, I've read multiple articles on this already today. I don't believe that part is accurate because you can go back to the start of the article and it says this: Gianni was sitting on a couch when he was hit, and Jaheim ran towards his sister and collapsed on top of her when bullets struck him, according to Carter's arrest report. So Gianni was sitting on a couch, and it sounds like, per this article, Jaheim opened the door, and then once Carter started shooting, he ran over to shield his sister. But that's pretty much the incident in full. You have a situation in which a woman, the sister, gets into it with her boyfriend, her brothers come over, and I'm making the assumption, I read in multiple articles, but I haven't confirmed it, it doesn't say it, but I'm making the assumption, I'm letting you know right now, that she called her brothers. It doesn't clearly say it. It says that her brothers came to an apartment to look after her, which is kind of a coincidence. They just popped up over there. You know, what's...
Execute Order 66.
So it's the gynocracy, like you said. I would definitely like to know how old all there is. Well, one of them's 23-year-old and 28-year-old, and Nug 31. So yeah, I guess the brothers is in their 20s, especially 23. But it's no excuse. The woman, it fall back on her. Like you said, I done been there with my sister, had to jump on folks, and it's don't regret it because you just young and dumb. It's a life experience, but wouldn't do it again right now. She knows she can't call me for that BS. So you live and you learn, but I was a young crash out myself. So I was, in the street. So that was par for the course. But right now you can't call me with that nonsense.
And tell like it is. In the back of your mind, especially in that environment, when you still are up under gynocratic rule, a young man in the hood, what the hell I got to lose? Yeah, that's what it be. What I got to lose. This is before children, especially before kids. Yeah, that's pretty much the big turning point. And no kids, I know my position. I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm going to do it. But now as a father, husband, I ain't living for me. It ain't just me showing up. It's me and the rest of my family showing up. And now we look way different. No, call the police. It wasn't too long ago. I had some of my relatives trying to call me. Oh, such and such up here acting up. Come help. I said, has anyone called the cops, man? Don't be calling me. I got a whole family.
Yeah, it's wicked. And shout out to Leon, come through with the $1.37.
Shout out to Leon.
And shout out to Tony Davis, been a member 9 months. Next time, call Yada Bear, the protector.
Yeah, Yada. My goodness.
And Divine Photos says, I believe if you are in a DV situation, why not just call the authorities before getting loved ones involved? A dummy mission isn't worth your life.
100%, brother Divine.
Well, that's because they can't call the police because nothing happened. There's not anything enough to arrest him most times, you know what I mean? Or if he did do anything, he'll be out in a couple hours or whatever the case. There will be much more justice when you call your the crash out brothers. The police just gonna come, tell him to leave. If he come back, trespassing, a bunch of bull jive, minutia. But if Nug show up, Bonquisha say, I need bloodshed. The police won't do what I need done.
And also, yeah, your brother ain't going and your family ain't going to incriminate you. Police might show up and start seeing paraphernalia around everybody up on charges. Another reason why they call Nug crash out.
So it's unfortunate, but we're going to put Bonquisha in that crash out Nug in the pit.
My goodness.
Madness.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me?
Ooh, child, things get brighter.
Yeah, man. As you get older and God willing, wiser, you start to look back on some of those times as a youngster, the crash out moments, and it just give you a heart full of gratitude because it could have went left. Definitely could have went way left. Thank God for his tender mercy.
There we go. And speaking of going left, shout out to the brother Brandon Jamal. All right, he done got into it with his neighbor and he done documented it like you supposed to.
My goodness, this brother.
Keep it hot, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it hot and
Keep it hot.
knock the up out your ass.
This is going right to the property manager.
He a scary ass. That's what's wrong.
This is going right to the property manager.
I don't give a f.
Yo, I swear, my apartment upstairs is cursed. So, y'all remember the saga I went through with my last people upstairs who played their music loud for no reason, and then they got aggressive, so I constantly had to call the police on them.
About you recording?
Well, I got a new who's moved in upstairs. Y'all remember when I made that video about the ghetto-ass broad who had a girls' night and all they played was loud-ass music the whole time? There wasn't a girl jam going because they're not girls. The ratchet-ass Chicago bitch, she proved that she's exactly what I thought she was. So I called the police on her and her boyfriend for playing loud-ass music because the last time the music was loud, I sent her a text message. She ignored my text message and the music stayed loud. So like an unaccountable bitch, she got upset when I called the police this time. And here are the police. And then she came outside my door screaming and hollering, no, I don't play police. I don't give a f what you play, bitch. Keep the music down. And I also appreciate you being so damn aggressive about your loud music. All right. And here.
Oh, here we are. In the apartments. Shout out to Brandon Jamal. Man, don't everyone go back to this type of living situation. He says the first rule of the building is no loud music. If it can be heard outside your apartment, it's too loud. Yeah, good luck. So now you fighting with unhinged people.
You see what I'm saying? That's a tough one. You know, there's rules for a reason. You know, maybe it's some kind of, I don't know, hood mentality, but I don't know, been there, ain't calling the cops. Yeah, I don't know. Long as it don't get too crazy, I don't know. But yeah, he called the cops and he gonna get what he's looking for. It's about to get real petty, I think.
I'll tell you what, if I lived in there, I would call the cops. Hell yeah. You got no choice.
Yeah.
You stuck in these apartments with unruly people. Like I said, if you're going at it, ain't nothing you can do. At this age, maybe when I was younger, I wouldn't have cared. But at my older age, I think he's about our age. No, y'all gonna turn this down. You know the rule.
And you know what? These experiences, they gave you an anxiety to get out of them. I'm like, you know what? I swear to goodness, I can't be that crazy. Y'all don't think when y'all in these situations, like, I can deal with this in my 20s, but I know in my 40s, I won't be able to tolerate this. I got to put in enough work to get out of this situation. Because, yeah, at 40 years old, with people banging over top of me, I failed.
And here are the police. And when I tell you this lady got so horribly upset over the fact that I called the police, I just think it's so funny that you're allowed to be terrible. And you think the way I respond to how terrible you are warrants you being worse.
Keep it hot, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it hot and
Keep it hot.
knock the up out your ass.
You see what I'm saying? There's context. I wouldn't say just call the police on anybody. I would have called the police on this woman. I think that's, I'm looking at her on this screen, this tattoo on her throat. This woman is unruly. And he tried to reach out to her, like he said. This was not his first move. He tries, I guess they communicate, try sending her a text, knocking on the door. They told him to F off, ignoring them. Left me no choice.
Sisters, we keep telling y'all, and y'all should be embarrassed having these gems coming from some brutish project babies. Your femininity is your power. My goodness. Answer the text message. You want to listen to your music? Kind of loud? Next time you make, I don't know where nationality is. Next time you make some fajitas, some tortillas, go ahead and take the brother a plate. Say, hey, sorry about the loud music. And y'all can come to an agreement. Like, get your jam on, every Friday, whatever. Y'all can come to an understanding. But this, talking about you going to put hands on a grown man? You deserve all this.
I'm gonna keep it hot on
Keep
that
it hot.
and knock the f out your ass, bitch.
This is going right to the property manager.
Be a scary ass bitch. That's what's wrong.
This is going right to the property
I
manager.
don't give a flying fuck,
The music
bitch. You.
is going right to the property manager.
I don't give a f about you recording.
This is going right to the property manager.
Record this too,
Typical.
bitch.
Back to your roots.
Bonquisha in her true fashion with them funky yams. All she know to do is one thing.
Nigga eat me out. Huh? I'm out here in Miami. Hey, looking for the hoochie daddy. Huh? Why the niggas that get ratchet? Huh? My son need a new pair. Yeah, too many bitches. Where the niggas at? Huh? I'm trying to get my coochie stretched. Yeah. I'm trying to get my coochie stretched. Yeah. You know the dress to the back. Yeah. I like a nigga with a stretch. Yeah.
So that's my point. You need to call the cops. We must restore order. This woman is unruly. This is a hyena.
She belongs to the streets.
Man, absolutely call the cops.
Do y'all not see the similarities with the modern hyena's behavior and every last demon and all the exorcism movies? She don't like this dude, just like the demon in exorcism. And even though she don't like him, she is making egregious sexual gestures towards him. Ninja, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna beat you up. Matter of fact, and just start shaking rump. Is that like a defense mechanism, like a skunk? Is she like trying to waft? Whew, she gotta get them cheeks going, trying to waft some funky undercarriage air at him. Is that what the attempt was? Because I need somebody to make it make sense. You mad and you just start twerking. Oh, I'm gonna shake my ass because I'm mad.
This is going right to the property manager.
Record this too,
Typical.
bitch.
Back to your roots.
You ratchet ass bitch. You scary ass bitch. I'll make your mother life a living hell, bitch.
This going right to the property manager. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We love evidence. We love evidence.
Fuck is you talking about?
She called this man ratchet. As she twerks in his face, she then turns around and says, "Shut up, you ratchet bi." The projection. This is insane and insidious at the same time.
It's not even low key anymore. We don't even have to sit up here and act like the good doctor Cheyenne Bryan and analyze them and dig deep to find the projection. She twerked and called him ratchet. Within a couple words, it is here. Idiocracy, zero people skills, zero conflict resolution. Madness is just in our face. That's why I get so agitated. I'm like, y'all don't see? They're not even hiding it no more. The spiritual realm, the dark spiritual realm that we're up against ain't even hiding. It's like, here I am. Y'all ninjas so blind anymore.
Man. And yeah, I'm looking at his car. I see y'all saying her boyfriend driving. I'm not sure if that's a woman or man. It says she lived with her man. She probably twerking right in front of him towards another man. It's insane.
I can't even think.
Blue, bitch.
Thank you.
Building like this, if you don't get your.
You're such a lovely lady.
You in the same.
Yeah, that's a woman. So that's a woman. It's a woman driving, thank God. But he said she lived up there with a man. We don't know.
It's pathetic. She had a big old throat tattoo. Yeah, I don't know. I just keep calling the law. Record. I wouldn't even speak.
Well, there we go. Hell, I started off. Y'all came in. Nah, we ain't gonna. You keep letting people like this get away with stuff. No, you got to nip it in the bud right there. Call the law.
I would think I would just remain silent and just record and call the law because she wants the engagement.
There you go. So all the extra stuff is extra. Like you said, calling the police is one thing, but I ain't about to be arguing with you.
She wants that. She wants that engagement. She needs to know that once she pulls off, she has projected some of that bad emotion onto you. But if she Here's the thing too, and it can hurry up the ultimate crash out. If they feel like they can't get to you and you are simply unbothered, just gonna call the police, she'll keep trying more and more and probably get physically violent. Then you can get her locked up. It is what it is.
Such a lovely lady.
You in the same program as me, how much your rent is?
I don't have a program.
I don't have a program. You in the same program as me, how much your rent is?
I don't have a program.
I don't have a program.
Program? How broke are you? You're a program.
Look at your car old as fuck.
A program?
Your car is old as shit.
Look at the car you're literally in.
Your car, that's the old ass.
Look at the car you're in.
old ass Dodge car you have.
Please keep it hot.
Now, I don't know what's funnier and more ironic. Her calling me a ratchet ass bitch as she behaves like this, or the audacity she has to talk about my car while getting in the passenger side of a piece of shit. You can't make this shit up, man. Also,
You in the same program as me, how much your rent is?
I would love to know what type of program niggas is on to where you ain't got no kids and you get to get some type of discounted rent. Because clearly she was talking shit thinking that I get the same type of deal that she gets or something, maybe something. I don't know. I pay $12.50 for a 1-bedroom. That's not expensive. But what program are we talking about? I want in.
No, you don't. You don't want in. Bonquisha got to bend them cheeks over about 3 times a month to get that discounted rate. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. She said, what? She said, you own the program too with your rent. Bonquisha, she could be Skip-So-Tip-So crazy. Somebody paying for a portion of it, some type of government program where they experimenting on her. And then she gonna say your car is, he driving some kind of Challenger and she ain't got no car and she getting into a dusty car. The projection is crazy as hell.
Wicked, impoverished consumerism. You live here too. Your car ain't new. Y'all got to get over that. You must. Shout out to the ability to practice delayed gratification. That's some of our problems. We want to be millionaires by the time we're 25. It don't work that way and you don't want it to. Look at all these child celebrities. They work out that way for a reason. Most humans can't handle such financial freedom and wealth at a young age. You got to work for it. Shout out to KS. Do not be ashamed or feel bad that you ain't hit your financial stride in your 30s. What's the math? Most men don't hit their financial stride to what? Like late 40s, early 50s? Come on. This type of shame got to stop.
I don't have a program. Program?
So when I was like, program?
How broke are you? You're a program.
She quickly changed the subject to my car, which was crazy. But yeah, program. She shut that shit up real quick because you want to explain. What do you pay for rent? I would like to know. Is it because you're poor or something? You get a program? I want to know, how do I qualify for some shit like this? Like some help. Send help. I want to know.
Content creator, gang. You too old to be a content creator.
I'm too old to have an awesome job.
As a woman, you're too old to be calling people gang. It just shows you haven't grown.
Hell! It's insane. She's like a child. You just keep throwing something against the wall, see what's going to hurt your feelings. And you too old to be a content creator. There's the woman, like he said, out here saying gang, gang, with tattoos on your throat, twerking in the street, telling somebody they too old to be making content. This is getting crazy.
There's levels to this. It's absolute levels. I could agree. Maybe you could be too old to be up here doing TikTok-y dances and trends. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. But no, this is another workplace. Yeah, stop. Absolutely stop. But I get it. Brother, you're talking too much. See why we said don't even talk to her? There's no conversations or understandings to be had. Absolutely none. Shout out to the not so good doctors out here in Bryant. They got stuff to say. They just gonna keep throwing this shit at the wall and see what sticks. Just don't even talk to them. Just record and call the cops.
Up since you were 17 at all. More importantly, there's no way to hide the hatred. You see, my job is awesome. I love it. And when people say you're too old to have an awesome job, it just sounds like hate. I'm sorry, you still have to do what you do for a living. Clearly, you hate it. You projecting things onto me. That's just like saying Cardi B's too old to be a rapper, but they still buying her shit. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who tells you that I'm too old to be a content creator, I guess you just think I'm too old to have an awesome job, and I don't respect that.
And you're a former stripper who drives a school bus.
You can't make this shit up. You tell me I'm too old to be a content creator, but you're not too old to be.
Just going right to the property manager. Typical.
Working in the middle of the street in broad daylight.
Typical.
On Jesus' day. It's Sunday, for Christ's sake. But then she actually threatened me.
Say what?
I will beat your ass. You heard what the fuck I said.
Thank you very much. I'm calling the police right now. Thank you.
Less than 1 hour later.
Then you started recording like I care.
This is crazy. So he says she pulled off after that. He called the cops. And he says the cops pulled up. She pulled back up. And here we are.
Had to come back. That's where all the fun is lit back here at home base with the cops. These demons, they want all the attention they can get. Some of them just want things to change. Even if that is them going from being at home to being in a daggone holding cell. They just want something to happen, anything to happen, like the stock market. They don't care whether it goes up or down, long as it does something. They're here for it. They're here for the drama.
Listen to me. What? Listen, I'm not making no fucking police report.
But I'm just saying everybody's allowed to make a police report. It's okay. So just it's fine. Listen, if you have a problem, contact me.
I don't have a problem.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So don't ignore him. Okay? But listen, if he has a problem with you, listen to me. Listen to me. If he has a problem,
Do you see? You see the threats?
Let's see. Why are they pandering to this woman? Why are they handling her with kid gloves? Like this ain't a whole raging hyena with a tattoo on her throat. All she missing is her death face. Go paint some paint looking like Braveheart. Go get you a horse. What's left?
That was there. Shout out to the brother Jamal. He a bit of an anti-hero, if you will. And I don't agree with it. But look, the little Latina officer, she don't like him either. She like, look, just ignore this ninja. The Gynocratic rule, there is no bounds. Yeah. Gynocratic women become cops, attorneys, lawyers, doctors. She like, don't even listen to him. She gonna put the knife hand in his face. Relax. Until she swing on you, then you're gonna be mad.
he has a problem with you. Listen to me. Listen to me. If he has a problem,
Do you see? You see the threats?
What threats? What threats?
Is this your card? She came in? What card?
It
Okay, listen.
No, that car's right there.
Okay.
They're right there.
So
listen to me. Just record. Okay. The same way I'm telling him.
Tell him stop recording.
Okay. Well, it's in a public way. He can if you
Tell
want.
him stop recording.
It's illegal to record inside your home. Okay.
Stop recording me before I slap your ass.
Stop
recording me.
You guys see the threats.
It's illegal to record inside your home. Okay.
Stop recording me before I slap your ass.
She's finna hit
Stop
me.
recording me.
You guys see the threats. If I was if that was a man, if that was a man and I'm the woman, she'd be in handcuffs right now. If she was a man and I was a woman, she'd be in handcuffs right now.
I remember when I lost my mind. Oh, I'm just about to lose my mind.
Yeah, this is beyond egregious. Somehow, we in the city of Chicago, we got 2 female officers. I don't know how the hell that's even possible. They shouldn't even be allowed to team up. I think a female officer should always be with a man at the very least. Like, this is too unbalanced. You got 2 women here pandering to this evil woman. She done walked up threatening them like you said, and they still just, her hands is in her pockets. This is crazy as hell.
They need to be reprimanded for not controlling this situation. They could have very well put their own lives and other folks involved at risk. Hey, he may be being a little petty, he may be being a little feminine in the moment, talking so much, but he got a point. He's right. If a dude would have did, I'll slap you, you be. Sir, put your hands behind your back before we tase you. And we say rightfully so. However, shout out to equal rights. Huh? You're a big, strong boy. You do what you want. You live on your own terms. Salute to you. You get the same treatment as a man. You abide by the same laws and rules. Now, you want to sit here and make threats? You're going to jail. Now what?
This is wild. And shout out to Evie that she's not a hyena, she's a honey badger.
Honey badger's undefeated.
And shout out to James Horton, been a member 3 months. Says, I've been saying idiocracy is here and growing.
It's to the point now, brother James, I'm scared to watch the movie. I've seen little clips, but I'm scared to watch the whole movie.
EV, Glazed Galaxy is closed tonight until further notice.
We might have one. She just need a little act right. You see it twerking.
And Leon come back with a super sticker.
Appreciate you.
And Jada Gray, why does she look like an ex-boxer David Tua?
I have to look that up.
Here we go.
And you know that. Lock her up.
Okay, stop. Stop. Because we're not doing this.
If that was a man and I'm the woman, she'd be in handcuffs right now.
Listen to me, bro.
If she was a man and I was a woman, she'd be in handcuffs right now. And you know that. Lock her up.
Okay, stop. Stop. Because we're not doing this. Okay? We're not doing this.
She just tried to hit me in front of the police. I didn't call you nothing.
Here's the thing. It's all about encouraging bad behavior. A lot of this, it comes down to parenting. You learn this as a parent. So you can carry some of this stuff throughout life. I mean, honestly, that's why I say call the police on her in the first place. Because if you don't, then what? She grows emboldened. And like right now, like he said, she threatened me right in front of the police and still they pandering to her. Y'all are doing nothing but encouraging bad behavior. Y'all gonna embolden her further to be she gonna mess around and delete somebody because she thinks she can.
Enabling. Yes. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but if they leave and she gets zero penalty, she gonna be like, see what I did? I threatened you right in front of y'all. You ain't gonna do nothing. I delete you, ninja. What? What you gonna do? You gonna cry again? You gonna cry again? See? You see what I'm saying? And a man, see, this is the thing. A man wouldn't take that from another man, not even half this. You see? That's the problem there, y'all women don't get. We respect that underlying tone of violence when we deal with one another. Y'all women don't respect violence. This brother Jamal, if he would lash out and handle her like a man, she don't stand a chance at all.
Let him do whatever he wants to be.
From what I understand, y'all be up in arms when people use that word. Y'all get people fired, especially if they work around children. And considering how serious y'all are about being Libiquita friendly in schools, if I was a Libiquita, I might figure out what school bus company or school she drives for, because she's around children using that kind of hate speech.
Oh boy. Now they about to call her job and get her fired. First of all, I mean, two things is true. I wouldn't want this animal driving my kid's school bus. Hell. And like you say, you drop in the hard FAG. All right, that's what you call him. And you talk about driving a bus. Yeah. Lock her up.
Yeah, shout out to y'all Rainbow Coalition, lovers. It is what it is. Shout out to the super liberal world. Yep. They one of the most protected groups out here. Get them. Hey, I'm here for this kind of pettiness. Go ahead. Let them know. Say, hey, just so you know, you can do this in a much more masculine demeanor. Just record and then make phone calls, send an email with the video. Say, just so you know, this is your bus driver. You ain't got to say much. She using the F word. I don't think y'all would tolerate that. Fire her on posting it. He gonna post it anyway.
And unfortunately, there is no putting the toothpaste back in the tube. You know, tonight we've been talking about division, divided we fall. Why are we at war? You know, we need to come together, but there's been too many stones thrown, and it's a lot of toothpaste out the tube. Even going back to the Aaron the plumber. You remember they got Aaron the plumber fired from his job, you know, for nothing, because he went on the Pop the Balloon show and did absolutely nothing. They was calling his job to get him fired. So I would say, Bonquisha, you done much more.
It's so wicked. The gauntlet that's been thrown in the ring, it can't be removed. It's got the weight of Thor's hammer. Forget y'all got that man fired. That is wicked work. Shame.
I can only imagine how she's influencing the youth since y'all are so ubiquitous friendly when it comes to schools out here.
That's it. Hello. Hi. How are you? Hello. We're going to speak to one of you guys. And you know that honestly, I'm her friend. I've tried to speak. You can ask him. I tried to pull up and see, you know, what was the problem or everything else. And I asked him why he didn't come out the door. You know, so his response was, he said, because I text her and she ignored me. You mad because she don't want to talk to you. My
This is what this really is about.
My friend's an exotic dancer. So he's mad that she don't want to talk to him is what it's giving me. You could have came to this, she could have came upstairs, knocked on the door, or whatever case may be. She just moved here. Let me just tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something real quick. It was my birthday.
Gynocracy. Sisterhood.
Ladies at her house. She just knocked on the door and asked everyone, you know, and knocked on the door. If she's knocked on your door and asked you, know, is it okay for music? You don't know if she changed her number. You don't know if she don't want to talk to you. You know, some women just give their number up just because. You know what I'm saying? At the moment. She don't want to talk to you. You just came out to her. Hey, no, you called the police. Wasting y'all time. She just moved here. I understand that. Right. I understand that. I get it. But he called and turned the music down.
Can I have your sergeant, please? Can I have your sergeant, please?
Let him stop recording.
It's illegal to record inside your home. Okay?
Stop recording me before I slap your ass.
Stop
recording me.
You guys see the threats. She was walking right around y'all to get on. Y'all seen it.
It ain't nothing but a bunch of women out here. 2 lady cops, 2 girls. Nobody's getting in handcuffs because I'm the man. There's a bunch of women out here. You see why I don't respect women cops?
Okay?
Stop recording me before I slap your ass.
Stop
recording me.
But since she's a woman, it was okay for her to literally walk up on me, threatening me in front of the police. Do you know why? Because it was 2 girl cops. It's crazy.
I remember when I lost my mind.
It's beyond egregious. All of them, besides Maria Quisha, but these are black and brown women, as they say. It's egregious, the treatment, you know, but it is what it is, gentlemen. Move accordingly. Did she say the woman is an exotic dancer and a bus driver? I don't know what they talking about.
There's no way this should be allowed to happen. You got 2 people having a dispute, and we've seen too many videos. Now, all of a sudden, especially me, I've been watching these crime videos. Now you got a whole nother person that got nothing to do with this gonna walk over and be all up in the mix talking, and the person that called you, he just standing there like, well, God, dog. Y'all just having a powwow, let her threaten me. Why did I call? And they over there, like, shout out to Sister Olawa. They over there having just a little girl chat. Yeah, she just moved here. You know, she plays her music, but we don't mind, you know. And the cop like, well, turn it down. She did say turn it down. Justice.
And then she told him to stop filming me, and the cop said he's allowed. She said now if you were in your house, he's not allowed to film you inside of your house. Bonquisha said, no, I don't like that answer, so move out my way, and I'm about to smack the crap out of you. That was her response to the police telling her the rules.
Gynocracy. Do y'all not remember the interaction of the hyenas on The Lion King? They really never really got along with each other. It was a free-for-all, but they still have a wicked code. It's bizarre. That's what you just saw. Ain't no real respect. You know, they just don't rip each other's throats out. That's all.
It was okay for her to literally walk up on me, threatening me in front of the police. Do you know why? Because it was 2 girl cops. It's crazy. They were finna let her walk off without getting her information. Officer, what's your name and badge number?
Right here. 610, Marathon right here.
What's the badge number? See how you got that, so you couldn't just say it? Man, what's your name and badge number, please?
That's 18282.
Thank you very much. Now her immature ass has been walking around like really heavy upstairs, like that's supposed to bother me. So you gonna hurt your own feet? Trying to spite me.
Jesus. The funk. So this is first thing in the morning. She still got her damn pajamas on. She ain't even washed her butt. You know it's funky. You know her drawers got stains in them. But here she is, twerking away. And like he said, they was about to let her go without even getting her information. And he said, man, what's your badge number, man? Y'all agreed. They like, and they been, what we learned today, we see people calling the cops and being treated like ish. So I would say probably don't call them. I started off by saying it, but, or at least just stay out the way. But if he would have stayed out the way, it definitely wouldn't have been nothing. They wouldn't even have gotten her name if he wouldn't have been out there. So it's just, and the other dude called the cops and they told him, you can't drink a beer out here, trying to arrest him. So I don't know, gentlemen, what to do.
You know, I think just a thought from watching, you know, I believe that if the brother Jamal would not have been so petty and maintained a more masculine frame, just maybe, heavy on the maybe, they would have taken him more seriously. But just maybe these two female cops saw they baby daddies and they love interest in him and was like, I'm dealing with a ninja like you. And they can't take his side or do their damn job. Not getting her information is wild as heck. That's wild. But that's it. I think he should have sat there, kept recording. And if they continue to act egregious, not get their information, like I said, hey, mind your badge number and name. And that's it. You got to say nothing to them and do whatever report you're going to do, email you're going to send. But sitting there talking and being petty, I don't think it served them well.
At all. So and I see Brother Jay saying, do we think they hunch? Don't know. The one woman said that he mad that he can't hunch. And, you know, that's what the skinny girl walked up and said. She said, oh, I'm the skinny friend. I said, whatever. Yeah, she's, you know, she said he just mad because we exotic dancers. And he told her, whatever. She was saying something. And she said he mad because we won't give him no cheeks. But he said he got her phone number. He said he was texting her, telling her to turn the music down. So I don't know how, you know, so we don't know.
You know what? Jamal know better than that. He a petty ninja. He know he can't risk that. Most likely he turned them down. Yeah, because women will just switch it. Oh, woman like that can't be rejected. You just mad. They say, hey, you want me to come down your house, give you a private dance on my day off? Said, nah, I'm cool. I ain't gonna give you no cootie cat anyway. They got to flip it. They got to say they pride and ego.
So here we are. You know, shout out to Jada Gray. Says, why does she look like David Bowie? Mr. Walker pulled that up. And Cloud9 says, bad built baddies.
Stinking, funky, bad built baddies.
Yeah. So he up here just funk. Really heavy up. Look at her.
I don't want to see that.
Why she have to put her hand in there before she did that?
Had to feel it. Yeah.
That's all right. We got one for you, EV.
Yes, sir. She already warmed up. Got it juicy for you.
And this is old glaze right here.
Yeah.
We got us the gun line. Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.
Yeah, come to terms, men, especially men. You don't want to have to deal with rowdy neighbors time and time again. I've been there. We stayed in a duplex, my wife and I, with our kids before we bought our home. It was hell. That's all I needed to experience. Walls paper thin. Ooh, and our neighbor was a harlot, boy.
Yeah, like you said, stepping stones. You definitely want to transition out of that, you know.
Let that anxiety flow through you, so you put forth the energy to make the change. Don't ignore it.
Or not. Hell, that might be closest some of y'all get to hunching is listening to other folks hunch. That's a thing.
Abso-freaky, almost made me cuss. Hey, unless you got some weird self-hating fetish, absolutely not. No, I ain't just listening to hunching. No, we gonna hunch too. Ain't that absolutely not? That's wild. That'd be the problem. No, I ain't listening to hunching. I like to hunch. That's it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they like to, but yeah, it's hard to participate,
Shoot. Huh? It's like a competition. Hunting competition with your neighbor. Yeah, listen to somebody else hunch, especially if you like, oh man, that's hell. Your woman ration that kudakata, and you got later.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you missing the whole point. There ain't no woman. Yeah, these men, this all they got.
Oh, shnikes.
This man, they ain't got no woman. That's the problem.
He just listen. What are you, a voyeur? That's like kind of cuckoldish.
Yeah. And sell. Listen, some men got it bad, and if they could, they would, but it's unfortunate times out here.
Man, listen, be safe, be careful, and I don't know, go pay for some. I wouldn't, that's hell.
Yes. So here we are. We talking about divided we fall. All right. There's no other person to bring out but my guy Umar up here with a hyena.
Talk to us, Umar.
What's on your mind today?
Okay, so I've been on TikTok just browsing through a few lives and having a few arguments because I feel that Black Americans are not being seen in a political stance. Like, we have skin folk in office, but they're not Black Americans, but they're speaking on our issues as if they are our voice, and how that is wrong. And when I speak something about it, everybody's having a problem with it. Like, it's a major issue for us because we don't have the Black
Let me give you
experience.
my perspective, and I like to get your insight on my perspective. Because I'm a Pan-Africanist, I come from a different angle. So I see all African people as family, no matter where they come from, right? With that being said, yes, one race. With that being said, I see nothing wrong with each branch of the family handling their own private business, as long as it doesn't take away from the collective unity of the entire family. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a grandmom who had 10 kids, right? Each child has their own family. They got their own children. They got their own grandchildren. And there's a time and a place for each child to be with their own children, handle their own issues in their own house, right? So what goes on in my brother's house is my brother's business. It is not my business. What goes on in my sister's house is my sister's business. It's not my business unless they come to me and ask me to get involved. But at the same time, they still my family. We not enemies. I don't have to disassociate from them. I don't have to demonize them. I don't have to weaponize my experience against them. We still one family. My issue with some American Africans, because I do not use the word Black American at all. I am an African. I am an African in America, American African. That's me. So for us who are the descendants of the Africans who built this country, who have a unique history in America, a unique situation, I see no problem with us saying, hey, we got some issues that our African immigrant brothers and sisters cannot represent us on because they haven't walked in our shoes in this country these past 400 years, right?
Hell!
We got to slow him down. He's talking out both sides of his neck. All right. Obviously, this woman, she coming up here with her FBA stance, and Umar said, I'm a Pan-Africanist. So, which ain't fine, granted. But, there's going to be a hierarchy, and, different things going to come first. There's different priorities, if you will. Just the bottom line, because you can't go to them countries and ask them, is our problems they're in their best interest? They're going to say, no, we ain't too much worried about y'all. They focus on whatever they got going on. So we don't have a problem with anybody in Africa, Caribbean. We love all our melanated brothers and sisters, but we understand that we got a different fight.
And Miss X, he just touched on that, the basis of the FBA movement, like you said, talking on both sides of his neck. His last statement was, there are some of our African brothers can't relate to our struggle because they was not over for this 400 some odd years of slavery. He just said it. You can acknowledge that there is a pretty heavy divide as far as our our missions, what we're trying to accomplish, but you still want to just condemn. Umar wants to condemn the FBA move, act like it just erupted for no reason. But this sister ain't a good messenger. She up here bucking her eyes. Yeah, this ought to be interesting.
I am an African. I am an African in America, American African. That's me. So for us who are the descendants of the Africans who built this country, who have a unique history in America, a unique situation, I see no problem with us saying, hey, we got some issues that our African immigrant brothers and sisters cannot represent us on because they haven't walked in our shoes in this country these past 400 years, right?
Yes.
I don't have a problem with that. I do not have a problem with that. When you say that there are African immigrants in public office, okay, who are speaking for the American African, I don't have a problem with that if they're speaking for me appropriately. But in addition to that, we should also have American Africans who know the struggle speaking for us. So I agree with you.
It doesn't seem to be, they don't seem to be the ones that
Let me
get in
finish
those
this point.
positions.
Let me finish this point, and I'm coming right to you so you can speak.
Okay.
If you say, Dr. Umar, I need more American Africans represent me in a political theater, I'm with you, right? American, I'm with you. But I'm also going to tell you, don't demonize the African immigrants who are there. The problem is not that they're there. The problem is we don't have more American Africans speaking up. You see what I'm saying? In other words, I'm not going to demonize an immigrant African for winning a political office, okay? As long as they're not working against me. Now, if they're working against me, I'm going to identify and I'm going to isolate them. You understand me? Even though I'm a Pan-Africanist, I expect every branch of the African family to support every other branch. So if one of my Nigerian African brothers come to America and starts acting like a coon, I'm going to publicly identify and I'm going to isolate.
Hell! And there's the problem, though. History has showed us they don't have our best interests, and that's unfortunate. So it can be a whole Trojan horse or anything like that. So what she's saying is, she want black folks to, FBA to be senators or anything like the woman up in Minnesota, the Ilhan Omar. She would say she would rather that be a sister. All right, when they was up there stealing all them funds, and they gonna make us look bad in the end anyways, because people saying they black when they ain't. That's why shout out to Ebony Dean. It's important to delineate and all that, because that ain't got nothing to do with us. But it leaves a stain like all black folks up there stealing money. And absolutely not.
Thank you. And Dr. Umar for definitely doing some grade A pandering. He tend to have a lot more smoke and fire, dealing with other folks. You up here with a sister that you probably deem 5'5" thick in the thighs, thirsty Umar, and now you're up here being real kind and sweet with the message. I agree with you. We do need more Americanized or American Africans, however he says it, in political office. But I agree with you, right? You see that? I agreed. I bowed down to the gynocracy, but I also say don't demonize them. No, sister, tell them, say, they demonize good Dr. Umar. Now what?
If I catch you, my sister, demonizing and disrespecting immigrant Africans, I'm going to identify you and isolate you as a coon. So the rules do not differ for me. Respect everybody's right to represent themselves. That's what you're saying. I want American Africans to represent American Africans. I agree with you. I have no issue with that. But then if you turn around and say the immigrants are my enemies, that's where I have to draw the line with you, because the immigrant Africans are not my enemies. They are only 3% of all black people in this country. They are the lowest immigrant pool, one of the lowest immigrant pools in this country. Most of what we built is not being taken by African immigrants. It's being taken by Latinos, feminists, LGBTQs, and ethnic white minority groups who we never talk about. So my thing is, let's not unfairly dump on the African immigrant population when you got all these other immigrant groups who have stolen and ciphered off of black people, and we say nothing at all. I ain't heard nobody talk about how the LGBT have siphoned off of the black struggle. I don't hear nobody talking about how anti-black Latinos, not the African Latinos who identify with us, but the anti-African.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
I mean, just because you ain't heard it don't mean people ain't talking about it. Over here, Truth Over Lies, we call it out. The LGBT, the church, whatever, all of it. So the people that's stealing the money, yeah, we call it, and we want the reparations, Umar. But it's only one way to get it. They ain't gonna give it to everybody. We got to be real specific what we want.
There you go. Ain't no pandering over here. We calls them all out. You know, I'm surprised his sister taking this. Umar got a little direct. He said, I will call you while and isolate you if I see you talking bad about my African brothers. She didn't buck her eyes. She's sitting there taking it. But he kept bringing up the Labiquita folks. Shout out to Jamal Bryant and her. And she said, whoa, easy. Again, shout out to the most protected group out here. Right? It's wild to me.
And shout out to Rachel. She says, Porky P in the wig.
That's not nice, Rachel.
Latinos, nobody talks about how they have siphoned off of the black movement as well. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are with all people who have immigrated here and are not for the benefit of Black Americans who are here. I'm not narrowing it down just to Africans.
Okay.
I'm just, to me, I haven't seen where it has benefited the Black community personally.
Okay, I got you. And
I lived here for over 40 years, so that's my
respect your
observation.
opinion. There's one more thing I want to give to you, though. I want to make sure that the American African family, which I am a part, we need to make sure, my queen, that we are not always operating from victim consciousness or deficit perspective. I'm going to explain what I mean by that. I think sometimes we can operate from victim consciousness in deficit perspective too much. I want to give you an example. We are a $2 trillion economy, right? We spend $2 billion on Air Jordans a year. We spend $4 billion on liquor a year. Black women spend nearly $30 billion, mostly black women, black men in there too, but mostly black women, $30 billion on the beauty industry, from the products to the services to the shampoo, the oil, the lotion, the shea butter, blah, 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 blah. Let me ask you a question. If we were in a position of power in this country, power, let's say we owned some Black Wall Streets. Let's say we owned our own beauty supply. Let's say we had our
used to.
Stay with me. You're right. And we still got a few small ones. Let's say we had our own hospitals. Let's say we had our own neighborhoods. Let's say we could put our own children to work. Let's say we had our own manufacturing. We have our own security. We have our own distribution. We are electing our own officials who we finance and control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's assume that that was the reality for a minute. Do you think African immigrants would be acting differently towards us if we were in a position of power?
My stance is not
No.
Stay
Stay with my question. No, stay with my question. If we were operating from a position of power, Africans who come to America from the Caribbean, from the UK, from Canada, from the continent, from South America to Central America, from the South Pacific, from Australia, if we were in a position of power in America, like the Chinese are, like the Jews are, like the Arabs are, like the East Indians are.
In the big name of Jesus, you hear me?
The answer is yes, Umar. It's a no-brainer. I don't know what kind of straw man it is. I don't know what kind of corner you're trying to back her into, but the answer is yes. So she needs to just answer it. If we were in power, every Black person on the globe will want to be us. They already do, obviously, for different reasons. Maybe LeBron, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, all this stuff, but if we were, presidents all the time and in charge of everything and owned all the companies and had all majority of the wealth, yes, they would come here. They would call us brothers and sisters. Hey, my Black brothers, people from all Africa, Caribbeans, they would all identify heavy.
Yeah, and if was a daggone fifth, we all be drunk, as the old going says. As the old saying goes. I like it, sounds good, but it gives me anxiety trying to play this make-believe. If we had hospitals and banks, we know too much redlining and policies put in place. They will not give us the funding or loans to do any of this stuff. They simply say no. You come with all the money you want. All the folks you want. America, the BITCH that is America, hates us. It's a wicked relationship. They won't let us go, but they don't want us to grow and prosper. So, Dr. Umar, that sounds great, but I'm not being pessimistic. I believe in us, but they ain't gonna let that happen.
And the thing is, he's asking her a question. That's the thing. When y'all go up on these panels or, interviewing with somebody, I mean, it is what it is. If you click the link, answer the questions, even if they trying to straw man you, because that's what he's doing. He's asking her a yes or no question, but she don't want to answer it.
I would have answered it, and just how I just did. Back him into a corner. Ask him, is his school open? Shout out to the chat.
Like the Anglo-Saxons are. If we were in a position of power, my queen, hypothetical question. If we were in a position of power, do you think African immigrants from around the world would treat us differently? Yes or no?
I would say yes, because when they get here, they stay to themselves. They don't really like try to come together and be with us. They separate themselves.
I want you to finish that, but okay, they would treat us differently. So let me ask you a question.
They do it now.
Let me ask you a question. If you were an African, let's say you went to Australia, or you went to London, or you went to Canada from the United States, you are an American African immigrant into another country. And you saw when you got there, the black people there had no power, control no industries, senselessly waste their wealth with the same white people who they want reparations from. Do you think you would be eager to become a part of them? Yes or no?
Yeah, because I'm going to be with my people. That's just who I am.
Okay, so you saying you're going to ride out regardless. I'm
going to be with my people.
That's how I
try to change how they think.
Do you think most American Africans would do that?
The ones I'm around, I can't speak for everybody else.
I don't think you're being honest when you say that. I don't think no group of any people, not just blacks, I don't see no group of any race going to a completely different continent, seeing their people there in a servitude, unempowered position, and be in a rush to identify and help them. Nobody does that. Generally, nobody does that. The reason I'm bringing this up, Queen, is, in my opinion, and we can agree to disagree, but in my opinion, our issue is not how the African immigrants treat us. Our issue is how we treat ourselves. And our issue is we have allowed ourselves to remain at the bottom when we clearly have the ability.
See, what you're saying right there is
two things is true. All right. First of all, a lot of that is propaganda, Umar. So a lot of these people are being fed this stuff in different countries, through media. They think we all, hip hop and gang culture. That's not all black people. But in some countries, parents are telling their children that when you go to America, watch out for this. But no, that's a lot of that's propaganda. So Umar, slow down.
The propaganda, obviously we don't know because we're not in any other countries, but the propaganda they spew over the globe is mind-numbing. Going to college, I got to experience foreigners. They don't know nothing about our folks in academia. They don't know nothing about John Hope Bryant. They don't know nothing about no Boyce Watkins, in academia. They don't know nothing about our more soulful music, neo soul, so they don't know nothing about it because America is not projecting that over there. They only sending propaganda that feeds their madness. Black folks bad, we animals. That's what the rest of the world sees because America makes it so.
And there you go. And they are projecting an image of the worst of us. Like you said, most of these people coming from these countries, these are, even the worst people in America are living better than a lot of these people in these countries. So it don't even make sense to come here with your nose in the air. That's the whole thing. And the only reason you can come here is because we went through the struggle for 400 years and had laws and bills come to order so that you can come here freely. So understand, acknowledge the whole history before you try to throw stones.
Amen, mistakes.
Because that's the mindset they have that all Black Americans don't have anything. That's the wrong mindset.
Listen to me. If we are trying to empower ourselves as American Africans, if we are trying to empower,
don't identify as that.
Let me finish. Well, right, I'm American African. I'm not a Black American. So yes, we definitely going to disagree on that. So if we are trying to empower ourselves, I'm not worried about the immigrant African because I'm too busy empowering myself. See, I'm worried about the immigrant African because I think he's going to get some of my crumbs that the master throws off his table onto the floor. Crumbs. Because
no, it's not about that.
Okay, so then what is your issue then?
First of all, I said I'm not narrowing it down to just them. I said that at least 5 times.
But you started out with them. Your initial comments.
I started out with
Let's be honest. First thing, it comes down to respect. Second thing, we like you said, I don't know a lot of folks that got that much smoke for immigrants like that. It's only the people who come here and got smoke for us. Black folks, naturally, that's not on our agenda to be caring about anybody. But if it come down to it, the immigrants ain't on top of our list. We got different fights. So we only addressing the disrespect. That's the thing. So it's not like folks got a problem with somebody automatically. That's not true.
And this is why I'm starting to believe that, Umar has claimed his allegiance to just Africa and period. And it's true because he would not acknowledge those things. He like, nah, I ain't black. I don't know what it is. I don't know what thing got into him. I just don't see any benefits to disassociating with our struggle over here. I just don't at all.
I don't see the representation of us in office. That's what I started off with.
You mentioned African immigrants. You didn't mention anybody else. You were specific to black immigrants.
Said immigration is bad. It does not help black Americans, period. Black African immigrants are not the only immigrants that are
I understand that, but that's not what you said in the beginning. Okay. But go ahead. That's not what you said in the beginning.
So I'm not narrowing it down or picking on any particular group of people.
But wait, time out. Let me clarify something, if I can. I said I identify as American African. You said you identify as black American, and I respect your right to identify.
Yes.
Oh, stay with me. You do not identify as an African, correct?
No.
Well, then that's the problem then. Stay with me then. You don't see them as your family anyway. So
they tell you you're older than me. You're older than me, so you used to hear them say
you're black.
You're
not an African. You're black. So when you see an African immigrant, in your mind, you have no associated with them at all, ancestrally, culturally, historically, nothing. So it's
they told me that.
So I'm not talking about what they told you. I'm talking about you. Stop passing the buck. We're talking about you. So then, if you do not see them as family on any level, then.
Hell! See, this gets so down the damn rabbit hole. It's not on any level, Umar. All right, granted, you go back far enough. Obviously, a lot of the genealogy can tie back, to some of the same places. We understand the cradle of civilization, all that stuff. But we've been here, and we didn't come here the way a lot of folks think we got here. All right, black folks was traversing the planet a long time. So it's sad that we think our history starts as slavery, and that's a lot of Umar's nonsense. So I don't know.
Listen, there's no need to keep having this debate whether or not, the mother Africa is going to fight for FBA rights and reparations. Ghana, just put up that argument to have the transatlantic slave trade to be voted as the worst, travesty to mankind. And most places voted that it was, but they were not sitting there like, you know what? We got to get them FBA folks, the folks that actually suffered those 400 plus years of madness, torment, and torture. Let's get them their bread. We should be the first ones to get the bread. We endure the pain, but that's not, they like, we want it for us. Yeah, bring that money to Ghana, not America. To Ghana, they've already shown their hand, doctor. I wonder what he got to say about that.
Then, if you do not see them as family on any level, then I see why you are adversarial towards them, because to you, they're no different than any other group. And if they're no different than any other group, why are you not also holding the other groups as accountable as you're holding the black?
I speak against it all.
Your opening statement was about black immigrants. Can we be honest about that?
But you didn't let me finish. You took on my question, but you didn't let me finish the whole entire thing.
Okay, Michael. Yes, Michael.
Okay. So my stance is against anybody that comes here and tries to undermine what black Americans have already done. I'm against. It don't matter if you Haitian, Asian, Indian. If you undermine what my people have fought for, bled for, been beat for, jailed for, hung for trees for, I'm against you. It doesn't matter if you're black or Asian. I'm against it.
Originally, you only pointed out black people. And the reason I'm pointing
that out. But I had to finish.
Well, you could have said it then when you said Africans. But my point is the black Americans, as I'm going to call y'all, and I'm going to distinguish black American from American African in that Although we're the same people, we have different mindsets. So the American African are those who see all Africans as part of our family, even if we take issue with them. Whereas the Black American, y'all see them as a completely different group. That's fine. But my issue with y'all is y'all pick on them exclusively. And y'all do. I ain't heard y'all do nothing yet about the homosexuals exploiting the Black power.
Yeah, because they got all the rights when Obama was in.
About the Latinos.
They got all the rights when Obama was in.
About the white immigrants. All y'all talk about is African immigrants who are only 3%. That is not your problem.
Dr.
Our
Umar,
problem is us.
Dr. Umar, who gave the homosexuals all the rights when he was in office? What was his nationality? He was an African and half white. Obama.
Okay.
We're going down rabbit hole after. There's not even a succinct argument. I don't know. I mean, shout out to Africa, man. Like you said, they got their own struggles, their own fight over there, which is totally different than ours. But those are our brothers and sisters. Definitely. Like you said, we can tie back, but it goes back so far before Africa was colonized themselves. So people act like Africa has always been what you see on the map today, and that's not true. All right, it wasn't always these countries, Nigeria and whatever, goes, etc. It was colonized after the Civil War. So this stuff was not going on, back in the 15, 16, 1700s. This didn't happen to the late 1800s after the Civil War, after white man started chopping up everything. Once it all fell apart after the Civil War and the British and all that, they said, we're going to start breaking this down, break the whole brick down. All right, they start chopping America up, they start chopping Africa up, and everybody was getting their cut.
Because when you divide it, you're going to fall for anything. So the white man got to come divide everything up. Like you said, the rabbit holes. Now we on the Labiquita clan. Dr. Umar kind of got a point there. We talk about other cultures and lifestyles hijacking our movements. We talk about that. Definitely happened with the Black Lives Matter. They got hijacked to the moon. That's straight Labiquita at this point. My goodness. So kind of got a point there. And she got no defense because, listen, sisters, what have we observed? Nobody panders and coddles the Labiquita folks like our sisters. Y'all love y'all limp-wristed ninja. Love them to the moon.
Man, so here we go. Yeah, Umar going down this train. I got Chat Chi pulled up here. So we talk about Africa. So it says countries in Africa mostly formed during the 18 and 1900s. All right, before colonization, you had a lot of kingdoms, empires, tribes, nations, cities. That's what it was. It was a lot of kingdoms still going on. And then examples would be the Maui Empire, the Kingdom of Congo, the Zulus, the ancient Egypts. So it was different things going on. But once white men went in and started dividing it up, and who was that? We talking about United Kingdom. We talking, it was at the Berlin Conference. So this is documented. The Berlin Conference in 1884, 1885, Europe powers, United Kingdom, France, Belgium, Germany, Portugal, they divided up Africa amongst themselves with little regard to existing ethnic groups or any boundaries that were established.
There you go. Shout out to Belgium. I think it was Belgium or the Swiss. I got to find a video where there's a museum and there's a physical display, little figurines of the slave ships that were used. And by their math and science, they like, there's no way they all came on ships. They like, there's just no way. So that's for argument that a lot of us were still here. Shout out to Sister Nais. She don't like that. She said, what do you mean we were here? Come on, man. There were already Moors and melanated folks inhabiting the Americas. And I know, what does that matter? You already here. Give us our daggone rights to this land like y'all did the $5 Indians. That's the point of it all. We was already here. We are not the people without a past. We got a past. It's here on this land, in this land.
It say this period of time was known as the scramble for Africa. They were scrambling for the entire continent. All right, by the early 1900s, most of Africa was colonized except Ethiopia and Liberia. That was it. Everybody else got colonized. When it says here, the major waves were between 1950 and 1970. In 1957, Ghana became the first independent country from Britain. In 1960s was the year of Africa. In 1960, there were 17 countries that gained independence. So they start slowly but surely gaining independence after white man established them as a country. So, like, all right, now that we got the border set, you are Ghana, we'll let y'all be independent, but we still run ish. We still in control of the diamonds and all the good stuff.
That's what colonize means. For those that don't know, to colonize means to take full or partial political, economic, and cultural control of a foreign territory. That's what they did.
So yeah, this is all fairly new for the people in the back. So when you check in your DNA and they be like, you're Nigerian, it's like, how far are you tying this back? You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff wasn't even established. So there's more white man's hoodoo.
There you go. We was having these conversations about doing the DNA test and stuff. And boy, I got some egg on my face. The latest news with that DNA ancestry deal, 23andMe, they selling our information. And they
that's all cautionary tale. We all can be a cautionary tale sometimes.
They selling it. I saw the deposition. They getting addressed by Congress. They selling our information. No matter what you do. If you go in there and delete your information, it's in their policy. They said you can delete your thing. We still gonna maintain your name, your phone number, everything, your DNA. They said we gonna always have that. And now somehow an ancestry company is worth $300 million on the low end. How can a DNA place company have a value like that? If they sell your information, nothing is more valuable than information today.
What's funny is we did a video a couple weeks ago with Idris Elba up here, and he said he did the ancestry, and he said his mom was telling him, look, we from Western Africa, most of our people. And he like, no, I took this test and it's telling me this. And she was telling him to hell with that test. He said, no, it's saying this. And she said, did they charge you money for it? And he said, yeah. And she said, well, hell, can't trust it.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna come of it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, trying to get together a class action. That's what they said. They said everybody that took that test needs to sue you. We're gonna see. I'm a victim.
Yeah, boom shakalaka. We got some super chats here.
Shout out to Project Leroy. Says Umar, where is the school, nigga? Where is the money? Donations. Don't worry about the bread. Appreciate you, Merciful. Good to see you. Says, how much to skip these clowns? Shout out to Project Leroy. Says, no, Mr. Walker. F Belgium and Leopold for what they did to the Congolese, removing their body parts. Wicked behavior. Yeah, I ain't got no love towards them folks. Yeah, I feel you.
There we go. Man. Nonetheless, I'm going to let Umar keep going.
They got all the rights when Obama was in.
About the white immigrants, all y'all talk about is African immigrants who are only 3%. That is not your problem.
Dr.
Our
Umar.
problem is us.
Dr. Umar, who gave the homosexuals all the rights when he was in office? What was his nationality? He was an African and half white. Obama.
Okay,
he gave them all the rights. Nothing for us.
Yes, Barack Obama proliferated it and popularized it. Can I ask you a question? Who voted for Barack Obama?
I did not.
Who voted for Barack Obama? Overwhelmingly black people. It was the highest turnout
because he was portrayed as a black man.
No. Don't make excuses. Did your black Americans put Obama in office? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I don't read it. I don't have the numbers.
Answer the question. Did they or did they not
give
him the highest voter turnout for a presidential election in American history? Yes or no? Yes.
They did.
And when he ran a second time, did they not do it again?
I don't know about
my question, black Americans, is why didn't you hold Barack Obama accountable instead of standing by celebrating him? I held him accountable. I'm one of the only voices.
And a lot of us did, but there's not enough of us who did. That's the issue.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think we should be focusing more on trying to control the behavior of African immigrants over which we exercise no power? Or should we be focusing more on channeling our $2 trillion into making ourselves into a superpower in this country? Where would you like to put your energy? If those were your
I would like to put my energy on.
I'm gonna stop him for a minute. I would say today is a new day. Like you said, Obama got over, he got over on folks. It was a different time in history. Back in 2008, the financial crises, a lot of people were thinking differently, and we just didn't have the information. Like you say, he couldn't run today and think he would. Maybe the women, maybe she could still get y'all, but I know the men for sure will be asking questions. So, yeah, it's just a new day. Obama came in at a different time, first black president, and they was running on it, and they was tugging at heartstrings. They even got two backwood country ninjas like us one time. They got me one time. All right, not two times.
Same. I never forget that day. He went into office and we in the hood and folks outside was cheering in the streets. Might have started shooting into the air. And me and Mr. X was chilling down at his mom's house and we were sitting there and we were just like, we'll see. And we was waiting and waiting and waiting to see and was quickly disappointed. And that was it. I voted one time in my whole life. That was Obama's first term. After that, now I was traumatized. Oh, Obama phones. The hell is an Obama phone? My mama done had about 15 Obama phones.
All that. It was just a different time. Shout out to Young Jeezy. My president is black. Everybody was riding with it. We like, look, we about to get reparations. Obama. And next thing you know, like Mr. Walker said, it was a donut. At best, the ubiquitous was getting all the love. And like you say, I knew before, but still was up under the gynocracy a little bit. Mama and everybody, y'all got to vote for this, vote blue, no matter who, ninja. Hell, was on the train, jumped off that hoe while it was moving, jumped off that vote blue, no matter who. Then jump on no other train. We've been figuring it out.
We just walking in the political wilderness with brush birds and all. I take the political wilderness. What they say? Ignorance is bliss. Y'all could have this right wing, left wing. Yeah, let me know when the whole daggone bird perishes.
On trying to control the behavior of African immigrants over which we exercise no power? Or should we be focusing more on channeling our $2 trillion into making ourselves into a superpower in this country? Where would you like to put your energy? If those were your
I would like to put my energy on getting minds to stop shopping at these people's stores who come into our communities and do nothing for. That's my stance on it. I answered it.
You did not answer my question.
That's my focus.
You did not answer my question.
Go ahead.
I'm going to ask it again.
Go ahead.
Do you think we should focus on fighting and attacking? Okay, we. You said we. You said that to say what?
I'm not attacking anyone, Dr.
No. You said we. What did you mean by we?
You
interrupted me and said we. Did you
said
say
we should focus more on.
No, stay with right. Did you say we as to say that you and I are not the same? Is that why you said we? I just want to clarify.
No.
Okay, because I thought that.
Why'd you say
no?
Okay, so my question is: would you rather focus on trying to stop the progress of African immigrants in America, or should we focus on using our $2 trillion in spending power to build ourselves into a superpower in this country? Which do you prefer? What do you think is the better use of our energy?
Of course, the economic part.
So why don't we focus on that?
Who said we all have to speak for ourselves individually?
Can you name me a single leader of the Black American We Hate African Immigrant Group that is
I don't hate Africans, so don't put that on me.
Listen, I'm not saying you.
Listen, there's a difference between, spending power and earning power. We don't have the earning power or potential. A lot of the spending is recycled wealth from the government. So you must understand that portion of it. When Bonquisha out here, getting tax refunds for child tax credits and whatever the case, you know what I mean? Getting cash assistance every month, whatever it is, child support. A lot of this money is not like people are working. So even though we spend a lot, this $2 trillion, if we break it down, most of that money that's spent is from people in poverty. So they ain't about to come together and donate towards anything because whatever they spending on it ain't necessary, but it's their last.
That's the thing. It's ill spending. They spend the most, but they shouldn't be spending a dime. That's the whole concept of poverty and the psychological warfare. It's wicked. We will spend our last dollar. I observed it way too often growing up. It's called burning a hole in your pocket. That's what they would say. This money is burning a hole in my pocket. I gotta spend it. I don't know. It's a weird, wonky, wicked phenomenon. But yeah, that ain't saying nothing. We spending money we really ain't got. You start teaching financial literacy. Now that spending power, you like, oh, hey, it's gone. Because it ain't supposed to be there in the first place.
I'm not saying you, but you clearly got an issue with them. But
I said anybody that undermines the Black American experience. Anybody.
That's not what you said in the beginning. But listen to what I'm saying. Can you name me
because the thing is, people are spending this money and the eviction rates are up, car repo rates are up. So, I mean, where do you start with this? So you can't start telling people, let's donate towards this and they pass due on their bills. They would rather go on a trip or buy some new J's before they donate towards your cause.
Just seen it. Traumatized me. I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe that's the reason why I don't take too many trips now. I've seen impoverished folks go on family vacations, rack up thousands of dollars worth of debt they got no intentions on paying to go on some cruise or whatever just to come home to lights and utilities cut off. My goodness, y'all don't understand the depths of the wicked madness, this impoverished madness. Y'all don't get it? It goes deep.
Leader, listen, or an organization that has an issue with African immigrants who are trying to build a relevant institution for Black people? Give me someone who has an issue with African immigrants who are doing something to create an institution for the American African people. Can you name me one person doing something of significance besides complain about African immigrants? Can you name me one person?
Well, this is a new journey. So, of course, like anything else, they have to start somewhere. And I guess it's going to start by, and stop saying I hate Africans, because I never said that. I never said that. I said I hate anybody that undermines. I want to give the
And he's spending too much time on this African subject. Like, seriously, that really ain't the problem. We got bigger fish to fry. Like, granted, we need to identify any enemies trying to enter, but like that's not like Umar trying to make this bigger than what, and she is. So I think a lot of us, we need to truly identify the correct fights and struggles and where we need to be directing our energy the most, because that ain't it. They don't really have any power to do anything.
There you go. Umar can make some sense. He can. But this sister here, she ain't trying to listen. Salute to him for holding her to task. He'll ask her a question she don't want to answer and say, answer my question. He will make her answer the question, whether it's straw man or not. So salute to him on that. But there's no understanding to be had. That's why these conversations irritate me. Y'all know over here, we do our absolute best to get some kind of resolution, some type of course of action to make things better. They just talking. Ain't nothing gonna happen at all. Just talking and annoying one another.
Man.
Shout out to Cousin Walker renewing her membership.
Appreciate you, cousin.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Shout out to Brother Merciful. Says y'all definitely voted for T Money. No, we did not.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Oh, wow. Shout out to Rachel. Says, Mr. Walker, look up Obama while in office opposed to federal reparations for slavery during his presidency. Okay.
Y'all see everything going on now with the voter rights stuff and all of that. So we'll see. Well, that came to our we didn't know nothing about it a few months ago. And people say every 20 or 25 years they gotta re-vote for our voters' rights. And right now they voting for it, and they said like T Money shot it down or something. Like they was trying to not renew it, or something was going on the other day. Correct us in the chat, but yeah, let's pay attention to what's going on right now. They trying not to, they're trying to, I don't know if they're trying to bundle us in with the immigrants or what, but we need to stay tuned. I see all the black folks, all the political folks down there and raising a fuss. And like we were saying it, we were just up here talking about it. I think it was TJ, real bravado. Shout out to TJ. TJ was stressing it. TJ said, look, they got to renew the Voting Right Act this year.
You know what's so wicked? The only reason why there's a voting act, because somebody said, hey, white people, stop being so awful. Let folks vote. And now you're like, you know what? And they're still alive. What was that? Didn't that voting right happen in the 60s? Those folks still alive, man. They still walk amongst us. That hate is still in them. However, I got a little bit of hope. Look, I could be ignorant. I don't think it's as dramatic as is made out to be. I believe they are making it where you got to have more identification, or just identification, period, showing that you are an American citizen to vote, compared to some Somalian over here on some type of work visa or something. I think that's what they try to do, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it may be a little deeper than that. I think they're trying to abolish whatever it was and maybe establish something new. So we don't know, but yeah, it should be a thing. It should be a permanent injunction, but somehow we got to come up every 25 years and say, hey, these ninjas still acting good. We're going to let them vote again.
I would hope that something like this would be the last straw. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get to that age where I don't mind putting my boots on. But if they come across and address the nation, say, hey, we've decided we're not going to renew this. Y'all darkies can't vote. I would hope, my gosh, that all of the rich and wealthy entertainers, celebrities, and athletes of the world would say, that's it. Golly, man.
Well, we're going to F around and find out. Tell you that.
Appreciate you, Rachel, coming through like you do, sister. Says Mr. Walker, Al Sharpton said 7 years ago, don't do 23andMe as melanated people because cops get access to DNA for crimes. Look that up. There are cases melanated men were arrested for. That's crazy. They try to come get me. Good luck.
Yeah! Shout out to Rachel.
Appreciate you, Rachel. Better say it 3 times. Says Gavin was right about Berlin Conference info. There you go. Shout out to Mr. X.
Yes. So that's the Berlin Conference you're talking about in 1884. When did the Civil War end? 1875? That was the independence. 1875. So it's all within this time period. Stuff was moving and shaking fast. So they like, all right, America got Civil War. All right. The South got overthrown. All right. We got to do something what's going on with Africa. And they went and had the Berlin Conference, all these European countries. And they say, this is what we about to do. We about to go in and split this continent up. They sat there with the map and they all start chunking it up. I want this piece. I want this piece. I want this. They say, look, this is already called, ancient Egypt. To hell with ancient Egypt. This is already called the Zulu tribe. Got this. To hell with the Zulu tribe. We're going to call this Nigeria. We're going to call this. And they just start chopping it up and then claimed it.
Jeez, it's wild when you think of it like that. I don't know. I get mad. I'm leaving it alone.
Yeah. History.
Shout out to Evie Ray. Says California trying to let illegals vote. We good. What? Shout out to Rachel. Says I'll send the info in the email. Too long for chat. Appreciate you, sister.
So there you go. Shout out to Evie. Like I said, 2 things is true. Shout out to all the political folks out there that's really 10 toes down, but you don't want to cut off your face to spite your face. So we don't know. It's like, if they say if they can't vote, can't nobody vote. We don't know. And you don't know them turns, I would hope not. So we got to find a medium somewhere.
I just don't see them saying y'all black folks can't vote no more. And then they're going to pose. And so what's going to happen? Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Dare I say, they can't. I can't get it out.
Yeah.
Clarity. I never said I
appreciate your
hate a
clarity.
specific group of people.
I
I said
appreciate your
anybody that
clarity.
undermines our people,
I
I
appreciate your
don't
clarity.
agree with.
I appreciate your clarity. Now, getting
Thank
back
you.
to the question, can you name somebody who has an issue with African immigrants who are doing something besides talk to empower the American African people using our own money? Who?
Well, there's a lot of people.
Who's building a relevant institution for the Black American
He's not on my neck. He's not
Say that again.
actually. No, I'm talking about whoever's in the comments.
Don't worry about the comments, my queen.
Yeah.
I got all type of coons in there. I got Zesty Fest. I got bunnies. I got all kind of stuff in there. Don't worry about them. If you don't look at the comments. Okay, I attract all kind of flies from the shit stack.
It's
Don't you worry about
crazy. We can have difference of opinion.
Yes,
See, that's
we
the
can.
thing with
And
people.
I love you, my sister.
They
I
don't
love
think
you.
that you can have a difference of opinion and still be
Say
cool
you
with
love
somebody.
them back.
Yes, we are. We are good. We are family. We are family.
They got to grow
We are-
up.
I agree with you, my queen. Now, to my question, who is building an institution rather than worry about the African immigrants? Do you know somebody who's doing that? Because I don't know of anyone. Without white money, independently without white money. Who?
I know of a few.
Can you give me
But
somebody?
I can't put their names out because they're gatekeeping.
Okay, I got you.
They're gatekeeping their things right now.
Okay.
So I can't do that.
To be seen, right? I respect.
To be
it.
safe.
No, I respect what you're saying. I'm saying
Yeah.
to be seen. We will see it eventually.
Yeah.
So, okay. I want to thank you, my sister. You are my sister. I love you, and I will die for you. And I love
Say
your
it
slip.
back.
Black things forever. Snow bunnies never. Enjoy your day, baby. Enjoy your day. All right. That was lovely.
Yeah. She ain't gonna say ain't no love here. All right. Umar just went against everything she believed in. The gynocracy, that's if you are not locked in, if your thoughts ain't they thoughts, the hell with you.
I ain't got that in me. I don't know. I can't sit there. He told this sister, brother to sister, I love you. She couldn't even say I love you. She just smiled. That's wicked. That's why we call it pandering. Like that ain't no, but what the heck? I love you, sister. She can't even share the sentiment. She can't even return it. She just smiled in your face. Don't do that, man. Don't subject yourself to such disrespect and torment. Don't be out here telling folks you love them all loose either. I don't know. I can't say it if I don't mean it. That's weird.
So we're gonna put her and Umar in the sub, let them figure it out.
Love that.
Right.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we were speaking about getting old and stuck in our ways earlier with the brother Jamal fighting one of his neighbors. It's another way I'm stuck in my ways. I can't say ish I don't mean. And I got real love for my folks, but I ain't got no pandering to do for you. You know, folks, too often, as we get older, age is catching up. I'll be seeing some of our peers. They're like, oh, how you doing, man? You looking good, man. I don't have it in me to lie to you when I'm watching your gut hanging over your knees. I'm not about you too. I just like, thank you. You effed up. Yeah, keep it real. Don't be pandering to folks.
That's it. It's all for a better outcome. Like you said. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like that's love. That's what's wrong with today's current dating market. Just our culture period. Folks don't know what love is. Love is correction. I guess that's why not a lot of folks play sports. Because you know what you're going to get in sports and athletic. Shout out to Cousin Walker. You're going to get hella correction. God dang it.
Man. Yeah! Boom, so here we are. We done made our way through this show tonight. I think we covered a lot of bases. Divided we fall. Black community, Black men and women? Why are we at war? Are Black men really toxic? Or is this all a setup?
Setup, 100%. That this is my last bit of optimism and hope to throw into it. And it comes from the truth. This is a setup. The powers that be do not want us as Black men and Black women working together. If you know that and understand that, that should make you want to work together all the same, man. You know what? I hate it because, I thought that, coming up here, sounding the alarm, would make it easier to see the fallout and gore that's going to come from this war. But no, and they don't make it any easier to deal with. So y'all ninjas need to stop being so hurt and start loving on one another, or else, literally, or else.
That's it. So, man. Yeah! Boom, so if you have not yet, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you are watching on the Cart Before the Horse channel, make sure you come over to Truth Over Lies. That's where the live stream will live. Make sure you subscribe over there. And we will be back up here tomorrow. We got a midweek rumble tomorrow night. We got a crazy show lined up, so make sure you're there.
Oh, midweek rumble coming y'all way. Make sure y'all heard us, you Jab Chickens, and make sure your notifications are on. We appreciate y'all rocking with us this fine Truth Over Lies evening. Hopefully, we learned something from the madness. We appreciate y'all coming through like y'all always do, hitting that super chat, hitting that cash app. We definitely appreciate y'all. And I ain't said it in a while. Shout out to the memberships. Make sure you guys are becoming members to all 3 channels. Make sure you show you a real one. So when me and Mr. X get, rich and famous, we'll remember y'all.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
That part. So subscribe to all the channels. Join the Patreon. Make sure Replay Gang, make sure you come over to Truth Over Lies channel, and we'll see y'all back tomorrow night.
There we go. Gonna see y'all tomorrow coming up, and this Thursday. 3-day little streak. Ain't y'all fortunate? We'll see you Jive Chickens tomorrow with our midweek rumble.
So until then, I'm Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Cart Before the Horse Productions.
A good evening.
We're trying to get you old now, viral online.
Truthful lies, say it loud, say it clear. Left the streets where you need you here. Quarters of vision, fit your focus, kids. Break generational suffering. Truthful lies, say it loud, say it clear. Left the streets where you need you here. Quarters of vision, future focus, kings. Break generational suffering.
We don't profit off death. We don't clap for destruction. We here to build men.
Not bury, but